All right, guys. So actually, I do need 3 volunteers. 3 volunteers, please. Thank you, Tommy, and looks like thank
Jeffrey
you,
Lefevre.
Curtis, and thank you, Corey.
Stephen Roberts. 2 minutes to the start of the race. Brad Ambrose. DPI drummer. Ayrton DeMoss. Biggie C. One minute to the start of the race.
5. Well, I'll get Toby up here. 4 and 5? Okay. I'll get Toby up here unless. Yeah, because I'll be in the shop. So. 2. And there's a donut there. Sweet.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Looking for Ren and Glenn. And I need one more marshal. You're not going to make it? Oh, man. Already?
30 seconds to the start of the race.
And what about Ren? And I still need one turn marshal, one volunteer.
"15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
All right. Last call for Ren. No, maybe. I don't got a second. He said he's not running this run. Just bring it by the line. Okay.
Ren Solomon.
All right, your running order is going to be Ren, Carlos, Brad, Jeffrey, Steven, Toby, and Ayrton. Turn marshals, look alive. Remember, watch your corners, not the race. We got Ren, Carlos, Brad, Jeffrey, Steven, Toby, and Ayrton. All right, we are underway. Friday night racing. 9 heats to get through. Let's see. First lap of the day going to Toby George, 17-9. And then he didn't. Oh, there it is. Stephen Roberts says, not so fast, Toby. Here's a 17-5 for you. So this is race number 1. Race number 2, Sportsman. 2-wheel buggy. You are up next. Start getting them ready. Heading over to the ramp side of the driver's stand. You are up in 3 minutes and 49 seconds. So we're about a minute and a half into this. We got Stephen Roberts out in front of Toby George. Ren sitting at number 3. Brad, Ayrton, Carlos and Jeffrey, your early running order. See Steven on a 17.505 pace. Toby at 17.513. He's 2.3 back. Ren, he's running a 17.517. He's only 1.6 off of Toby. Ayrton a 16.501. Brad a 16.502. And Carlos a 16.512. It looks like Jeffrey pulling it off. Oh, Glenn going to make an appearance. Jeffrey running back up onto the stand. So Glenn's first half a lap, is it going to count? 2:20 left to go. Glenn checks in hot lap. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Glenn is fast. Ayrton with a 17.4, new hot lap of the race. Brad put down a 18.6, his hot lap of the race. You heard him, 2 minutes left to go. Remember, drivers, you are all on your own clock. Faster driver comes up on you. Give him a little bit of room, let him go. Makes it faster and funner for everybody. Probably won't crash that way. So Ayrton on a rough lap. They drop down to that number 3, putting Toby George back up at that number 2, but Stephen Roberts running away, 7.5 second lead on Toby. Right after that 4, Ren rounding out your top 5. 1:20 to go. Caution under the driver's stand. Clear. Joe almost going into the Shark Tank himself without a car being down there.
1 minute left.
You heard him. You got 1 minute left to go on this one. Caution right there. Glenn upside down, getting in Ayrton's way. Wow. I hope you don't drive like that on the freeway. 30 seconds to go for Steve and Toby and Ayrton, your top 3. Brad and Carlos going to be your top 5 now. Ren, Jeffrey, and Glenn. That'll be time on the master clock. Drivers, keep going to your name done. Everybody's still going.
Brad Ambrose done. Biggie C done. Ren Solomon done. Stephen Roberts done. Jeffrey Lefevre done.
So wait on Toby and Ayrton. Here they come.
DPI drummer done.
That is a race.
Ayrton DeMoss
Stephen
done.
Roberts. 17.505 takes your first round. Ayrton get a sneak past Toby for the top 3. Nice job, drivers. Let's shut him down, put him down, get straight back out there to turn marshal.
Glenn Huffer done.
We got race number 2, Sportsman 2-wheel buggy coming at you next.
Up next, race number 2.
All right, let's get those blowers down, start checking them in with caution as these guys are going on and off the track.
Randy Smith. Max DeMoss Jr. Matthew Krolik, Stephen Roberts Jr., Evan Azars, Mike Plavin.
Toby. I'm in race 5.
Corey Lavallee. 1 minute to the start of the race.
Oh, there it is.
Byron McDermott.
All right, no more laps. Track is closed. No more laps. Get everybody to the top of the straightaway. Looks like
45
all my
seconds to the
marshal
start of the
spots
race.
are covered. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Oh, squeeze the trigger. Your running order. This one is going to be Matthew, Corey, Byron, Randy,
30
Steven,
seconds to the start of the race.
Evan, Mike, and Max. Turn marshals look alive. Remember, watch your corners out the race. We got Matthew, Corey, Byron, Randy, Steven, Evan, Plavin, and go Max, go Max, go Max. I was a little slow on that one, but we worked it out. Ooh, caution after the driver stand. Clear. All right, your first lap, Stephen Roberts Jr., 18.3. Matthew, though, faster 18.3 on lap 2. So this is Sportsman two-wheel buggy coming up next. First heat of Expert two-wheel buggy. Levi, Jimmy, Austin, Chase, Ryan Palmer, and Chris Benny, you guys are up next. Little caution at the end of the straightaway. Nicely done. All right, a minute and a half into this one, and we have Matthew Krolik out in front. Does have the hot lap of 18.325. Stephen Roberts Jr. in that number 2, followed by Evan, Randy, Max, Plavin, Corey, and Byron is your early running order. Matthew with a 17.7 last time by. The first one to get in the 17s. He's on a 17.5-15 pace. Steven a 16.5 flat. Evan a 16.509. Randy a 15.01. Max a 15.02. Plavin a 15.02. Corey a 15.03. And Byron a 13.507. But we got a battle up front. Matthew and Steven. Plavin jumping up to that number 3. But Matthew and Steven separated by 0.2 of a second at that time by. Matthew put down a 17.457 that time by. New hot lap of the race.
Two minutes left.
You heard him, 2 minutes left to go. But Matthew now 3.6 up on Steven. Corey up in at 3. Evan and Randy, your top 5. Max, Plavin, and Byron. Oh, nice front flip. Look at that, Randy with a front flip coming off that single. .125 left to go in this one. Some more front flip action for you. And we got a wall ride over here. These guys are taking this track to its maximum potential. There you go, Glenn. Glenn's been waiting for that all race. 1 minute left to go.
1 minute left.
Steven with an 18 flat, his hot lap of the race that time by. Caution under the driver's stand. Remember, marshals, the cars that are going have the right of way. You can stop and wait. I'm okay with it. Don't want you getting hit and hurt. Oh, that's broken. Oh, Randy's going to snap that front end. 30 seconds to go. Good hustle, Glenn. Caution after the driver's stand. Cleared. $15 seconds left to go. Max, Steven, and Corey, your top three. Plavin and Evan, fourth and fifth, the closest battle on the track. Max and Byron. Is Randy pulling it off after sawing off that front end? That is time on the master clock, drivers. Keep going till you hear your name done.
Byron McDermott done.
Corey, you're still going.
Matthew Krolik done. Stephen Roberts Jr. done. Mike Plavin done. Corey Lovelly done.
We're waiting on two. We're waiting on Evan and Max.
Max DeMoss Jr. done.
Wait on Evan. Still one to finish. Track is still live. I guess not. Never mind. That's a race.
Evan Azar's done.
Matthew Krolik taking your win, 17-5-10. Followed by Stephen Roberts Jr. and Corey. Nice job, drivers. Let's shut them down, put them down. Get back out there to turn marshal. Race number 3, expert two-wheel buggy.
Up next, race number 3.
All right, let's get those blowers down. We'll go ahead and start checking them in with caution. As normal, if you're in that last race, I need you back out here to turn marshal.
The mascot. Jimmy Wright. Raman. 4-wheel only. Chris Benny. Ryan Palmer.
Where's all my marshals
1
at?
minute to the start of the race.
I think I had plenty in that race. And
45
no more laps.
seconds to
Track
the
is
start of the
closed. No more
race.
laps before Palmer breaks his car. Still missing a turn marshal. I should have an Ayrton out there. I don't.
30
wait.
seconds to the start of the race.
Ayrton was intermediate. Yeah, I'm trying not to call you. Yeah.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, running order this is Levi, Jimmy, Austin, Chase, Ryan, and Chris.
Less than 5.
Turn marshals, look alive. Remember, watch your corners, not the race. Help these guys out if they need it. We have Levi. Jimmy. Austin. Chase. Ryan. And Palmer. All right, first heat out of 2 of our expert two-wheel buggy class. Wow. Guys coming out swinging. Chase Raymond, 16-4 first flap. So second heat of expert 2-wheel buggy coming up next. Little 2-wheel rolling there. .130 into this one. We got Chase Raymond out in front, 19.509 pace. Levi, 19.516 pace. He's 1.7 back. Jimmy Wright with an 18.514. Chris Benny, 17.504. Ryan Austin, 17.510. Palmer, 17.514. Hot lap of the race. Go to Levi with a 16.057. Levi flirting with that 15 lap time. Chase 15.807 last time by. So Chase dipping down into the 15s. Caution, get on the straightaway, go low, go low, go low, and clear. Let's see. Jimmy with a 16.9. Austin with a 16.7. Chris a 17.7. Palmer a 17.3. Chase 15.733 that time by. So he's the only one into the 15s right now. And he's by the line. 10-second lead on Levi in the number 2. And they are 2 seconds
left.
up on Jimmy. So 150 left to go. So Chase with that 19.512, Levi 18.510, Jimmy at 18.513, Austin at 18.516, Chris 17.513, and Palmer 17.514. Austin putting down his hot lap of the race, 16.7, moving up to that number 3 ahead of Jimmy by a half a second.
One minute left.
You're in 1 minute left to go. We got 2 battles out there. We got Jimmy and Austin going at it for 3rd and 4th, and Chris and Palmer going at it for 5th and 6th right now. Austin takes 3rd. Jimmy comes by, takes it back. Austin came by, took it again. They're separated by 0.3 of a second. 25 seconds to go, drivers. Palmer 17.2 last time by his hot lap of the race. That is going to be time on the master clock. Drivers, keep going till you hear your name done. Everybody's still going.
4-wheel only done.
Except for Levi. Everybody will be done when they cross the line. Levi's already done.
Jimmy Wright done. The mascot done. Ramen done. Ryan Palmer done.
And
Chris Benny
that
done.
is a race. Chase Raymond 19.511. Followed by Levi Raymond and Austin Riley. Nice job, driver. They ain't all six to be back out here to the turn marshal, so shut them down, put them down. Second heat of Expert Two-Wheel Buggy, race number 4, coming up next.
Up next,
Toby, you got
race
this?
number 4.
All right, you guys can start checking them in with caution. We're going to need all our racers out from race number 3, 17.5, Expert Two-Wheel Buggy Heat 1 of 2. Where are you guys? Levi,
Jeremy,
Jimmy,
Hayes,
Austin,
JR.
Chase, Ryan,
Donnie
and Chris Benny.
Big
Need you back
Raymond.
out here to Marshall. And we're going to need
Tom
one
Jarrow.
volunteer, guys. One volunteer to keep this program going. One volunteer.
Glenn Huffer. 1 minute to the start of the race.
One volunteer. There he is. Nice. Henrik's got it. Give him an
Mers.
easy one. All right, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps.
45 seconds to the start
Thank
of
you,
the
Austin. Race order on this one is going to be Donnie V, Glenn, Sorch, Chris Raymond, Jeremy, Tom, and Merce. All right, we got
race. 30 seconds to the
all
start of
our
the race.
marshals ready, and we got all our drivers ready. We got a Donnie V only on the tone. Glenn, Sorch, Chris, Jeremy, Tommy G, and Merce. All right, one more to go, and everyone officially got through their first lap. Fast first lap goes to Jeremy, 16.7. He is in that number 1 spot, followed by Chris, Sorch, Donnie V, and Tommy. That's your top 5. One and a half down, 3.5 to go. Jeremy Haas in that number 1 spot, 18.501. He is trying to catch up to Chris Raymond, who put down a 19.511 in that first heat. Donnie V in that number 2, 18.516. Chris Raymond, 17.503. Sorts, 17.503. Mers, 17.504. That's your top 5 drivers. 2.5 down, 3.5 to go. Scratch that, 2 down, 3 to go. Jeremy Haas in that number 1 spot. His fast lap put down on that 4th lap, 16.6, is holding up with 2.5 down and 2.5 to go. Jeremy in that number 1, 18.501. About 12 seconds off Chase Raymond's 19.511. No. 7 seconds. Mers in that number 2 now. 17.5 flat. He's almost on an 18-lap pace. Sorchi, 17.502. Chris Raymond,
2 minutes left.
17.503. Donnie V dropping down to the 5, 17.503 as well. That's your top 5 drivers. 3 minutes down, 2 minutes to go. Your race leader down the line through the infield double, checking it up in the air, through the short straight, airing it towards the corner, through the double tabletop, nice and clean and fast through that infield short straight, over the off camber, one more time down the line. Jeremy, last lap 16.9. He's going to back that up with a 16.3. 4 minutes down, 1 minute to go. Jeremy Haas all over this one. Mers in that number 2, 18.5.15. Sorchi,
1 minute left.
17.502. Donnie V, 17.502 as well. Chris Raymond dropping down to the 5, 17.503. Jeremy and Mers only one on an 18-lap pace. Not good enough to get overall TQ put down by Chase Raymond, 19.511 in heat 1 of 2. 45 seconds to go. Thirty seconds to go. Careful on the short straight infield. 10 seconds. And that is a tone. Drivers, you're going to race them till you hear your name done. Race them till you hear your name. Marshals, keep your eye on the track.
Sorchi done.
And your
Donnie
corner.
Vinkmulder done.
Sorch, you're done. Donnie V,
Glenn
you're
Huffer
done.
done.
Glenn, you're done.
Big Raymond done.
Chris Raymond, you're done. Jeremy, you're
Hayes
done.
JR done.
Waiting on one more. Waiting on Mers and Tommy. Mers
Tommy
still
Jarrow done.
going through. A couple more corners to go. Track is live, guys. Track is live. And that is a race.
Mers
Great
done.
race, drivers. Mers going to take that number 2 spot. Jeremy Hasso going to take that number 1, 18.5 flat. Almost got into the 19 lap pace. Maybe next round of qualifying. All drivers not good enough. 19.511 to beat Chase Raymond. Great race, drivers. Pull them off. Come right back onto the track and find a spot to marshal. Up next is race number 5. 13.5 two-wheel truck class. Steve, Byron, Matthew, Rick, Corey, Max, Carl, Evan, and Brad. You guys can get up onto the driver's stand and wait to check them in.
Field agent.
All right, guys, check them in. Check them in with caution. I'm going to need all our marshals
Matthew
out from
Krolik.
that last race.
Carl Labrador.
Going to need it.
Corey
Donnie Glenn, Sorch,
Brad
Chris,
Ambrose.
Jeremy, Tommy, and Mers.
Byron McDermott. Max DeMoss Jr. Evan Azars.
What a homie.
Stephen Roberts. 1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps. No more laps. Everyone turn it back around.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Race order on this one is going to be Steven, followed by Byron, Matthew, Rick, Corey, Max, Carl, Evan, and Brad. All right. We got all our
30
marshals
seconds to the
ready, and
start
we
of
got
the
all
race.
our drivers ready. We got Steven only on the tone. Byron, Matthew, Rick, Corey, Max, Carl, Evan, and Brad. All right, these cars are wide and going to be getting in the way of everyone else. Careful at the end of the double tabletop. Those guys work themselves out. All right, it is a little slippery getting onto the straight. And with that, everyone has crossed the start-finish line for the first time. Fast lap going to none other than who else? Carl Labrador, 18.1 in the house. Carl Labrador in that number 1 spot. He's got Matthew now going to take over that number 1 spot. What happened to Carl? Oh, man. These guys are putting down some heaters. That's what's going on. Steven with the rental transponder, 18 flat. Corey in that number 2, 18.6. Rick Riley, 19.3. Carl now dropping a 17.9. That's more like it. Careful the end of the driver's stand. Yikes. All right, as we pick up with Carl, he dropped down to 17.9 that last lap. Backing it up with a 17.3. That's good enough for first place overall. 17.515 for Carl Labrador. Steve Roberts dropping down to the number 2. 17.515. Corey in that number 3. 16.503. Carl and Steven only ones on a 17-lap pace. Rick and our race leader are banging it out. Oh, man. That was too cool to call out. All right. These guys race on. Rick's like, no way, Carl, you're going to have to work for it. Rick and Carl, head-to-head racing. Rick's going to close the door at the end of the straight, taking that tight line, playing a little bit of defense right now while Carl's all over the tail end of him. Carl's got that part number. He can read it from the back of his diff case down the line. Rick and Carl going at it. Steven Roberts now, with all that going on, takes over number 1. 17.513 for Carl, or for Steve. Carl dropping down to the 2. 17.516. Corey in that number 3. 16.504. Followed by Matthew, Rick, Brad, Byron, Evan, and Max. 2.5 down, 2.5 to go. Whoa, watch out. Be careful. Where's Rick? Oh, Rick's pulling off. What happened? I missed it. Rick Riley had an 18.1.
2 minutes left.
That was pretty fast. He's pulling off. We'll see him on the next round. 3 down, 2 to go. Up next, race number 6, 13.5 Expert 4-wheel buggy. Nice. Can't wait to see that one, but meanwhile, this one is 3.5 down and 1.5 to go. Steve Roberts in that number 1 spot. He's got 2.2 seconds on Carl Labrador. Carl Labrador just needs to dump a bunch of fast laps this last 1.5 minute in the race. Carl Labrador dropping down to the 3. Just 2/10 separates him and Matthew. Matthew in that number 2. Carl's going to pour it on head down right now, though. He's not almost some open track in front of him. He's got Corey in that 4 spot. Oh, Corey's going to spill out now.
1 minute left.
Carl's got nothing but track in front of him with 4 minutes down and 1 minute to go. Carl through the tabletop, through that short infield straight, over the off-camber. He's going to jump over it. Oh, no, get on 2 wheels. That looked pretty cool, but that is not the fast line. Oh, no, Carl still hanging on in that number 3 spot with 40 seconds to go, drivers. Steve Roberts is increasing his lead, clicking off fast laps. Everyone's flying across the line. 20 seconds to go, 20 seconds to go. Ten seconds to go. Steve Roberts down the line. That brown, and that is a tone. You guys are going to race them till you hear your name, race them till you hear your name done. Rick, you're done.
Matthew Krolik done.
Matthew, you're done.
Corey Lovelly done.
Corey, you're done.
Stephen Roberts done.
Steve,
Carl
you're done.
Labrador done.
Carl, you're done.
Brad Ambrose done.
Brad, done.
Byron McDermott done.
Byron, you're done. Waiting on 2, waiting on 2.
Max DeMoss Jr.
Max
done.
done, and
Evan
Evans
Azar's
done,
done.
and Rick's done. All right, great race, drivers. Stevens going to take this one. 17.512 is going to be the time to beat going into the main or the second round of qualifying. Only driver to get a 17-lap race. Carl Labrador in that number 2. Matthew in the 3. Great race drivers. Pull them off. Come right back onto the track and find a spot to marshal.
6.
Up next, race number 6. Jeremy, Jimmy, Jose, Chris, Mike, Mers, Tommy, and Ryan. Get up onto the driver's stand and wait to check him in. We're going to need all our racers from race number 5, that last race, to come on out and find a spot to marshal. We're going to need Steve, Byron, Matthew, Corey, Max, Carl, if you're not working in the shop, and Evan. Carl's out there. Awesome. All right, you guys can check him in with caution.
Chris Benny. Jose Newman. Jeremy Hayes Jr. 912. Ryan Palmer. Mers. Tommy Jarrow. 1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps. That's fine. He can take a lap. He kind of snuck through. All right. I am going to need a check in from Jimmy.
30 seconds to the start
Jimmy,
of the
can
race.
you cross the line only? Jimmy going to make this? Jimmy even up there? He ain't even up there. All right, no Jimmy, right? Anyone? No?
15 seconds
Jimmy
to the
Wright.
start of the race.
All right. Race order on this one is going to be Jeremy, followed by Jose, Chris, Mike Davis,
Less than
Mers, Tommy, and Ryan. All right, we got all our marshals ready, and we got all our drivers ready. We got Jeremy only on the tone. Jimmy. Jose. Chris. Mike. Mers. Tommy, and Ryan. That was close. All right, Ryan Palmer and Tommy going at it. Tommy's going to take over that race going on through the driver's stand section. Ryan Palmer in that number 2 as far as those guys are concerned. Jeremy Haas, meanwhile, taking care of business. 19.515. Fast lap of the race. 15.7. Chris Benny in that number 2, 16.1 fast lap for him. Mike Davis in that number 3, 16.1 for him. Welcome back, Mike. 2 minutes down, 3 minutes to go. Tommy's going to get it a little bit shaky after that double-double. On to the straight he goes. 2.5 down, 2.5 to go. Jeremy Haas, 19.516. Only driver on a 19-lap pace. Chris Benny in that number 2, 18.508. Mers in that number 3, 18.509. Mike Davis, 4, 18.512. Ryan Palmer in that number 5, 17.503. The top 5 drivers. Jeremy Haas, last lap, 15.9. Only driver who's gotten into the 15 so far in this race.
2 minutes left.
You heard the man. 3 minutes down and 2 minutes to go. Jeremy Haas screaming through that infield short straight section. Over the bump. Through the tabletops. He is hell's bells going through that infield short straight and back onto the straight. 15.7 was his last lap. He's going to back that up with a 16 flat.
One minute left.
Oh, man. Who's that? Jeremy and Chris Benny getting into it. .45 seconds to go. Tommy, you got your race leader coming up on you. Thank you, sir. Nice. 20 seconds to go, 20 seconds to go. Careful the end of the double-double tabletop and clear. 10 seconds to go. And that is the tone. Drivers, race them till you hear your name done. Marshals, watch your corners. Track is live. Everyone is
Jose
live.
Newman done.
Keep them rolling, keep them rolling. Jose, you're done.
Jeremy Hayes Jr. done. 912 done.
Jeremy, you're done.
Chris
Mike,
Benny
you're
done.
done.
Tommy Jarrow done.
Tommy, you're done. Chris Benny, you're done.
Mers done.
Mers, you're done. Waiting on two, waiting on two. Waiting on Ryan and Jimmy.
Jimmy Wright done.
One more. And that
Ryan
is
Palmer
a
done.
race. Great race, drivers. 13.5 expert four-wheel buggy going to Jeremy Haas. 19.5.11. That's going to be the time to beat going into the second round of qualifying. Followed by Jeremy is Mers, Chris Benny, Ryan Palmer, Tom G. That's your top 5 drivers. Great race drivers. Pull them off, come right back onto the track and find a spot to marshal. Up next is race
Up next,
number 7,
race number
13.5
7.
intermediate four-wheel buggy. Jim Coop, Big EC, Curtis, Cup of Noodles, Plavin, and Jeffrey. You guys are on the driver's stand waiting to check them in.
Big EC.
All right, check them in with caution.
Joel Corona. Curtis Tom. Mike Plavin. Jim Cooper. One minute to the start of the race.
All right, if you're not last race, I need you back out here to marshal. Should have plenty of you. Looks like we're going to have all our spots covered about right now.
45 seconds to the start of the race. Jeffrey Lefevre.
And no more laps. Track is closed. No more laps to get everybody to the top of the straightaway.
Thirty seconds to the start of
Easy.
the race.
You're on the disabled list? Okay. We got you. All right, you're running order. This is Cooper, Carlos,
15 seconds
Curtis,
to the start of the
Noodles,
race.
Plavin, and Jeffrey. Turn marshals look alive. Remember, watch your corners out the race. We got Coop, Carlos, Curtis, Noodles, Plavin, and Jeffrey. All right, race number 7 underway. We're cruising. Nice. Race number 8 coming up next. That is our intermediate four-wheel buggy. Wow, 3 cars side by side. Caution into the driver's stand. And go ahead and go, Jeffrey. Caution after the driver's stand section. All right. Remember, drivers, you're all on your own clock. Work together. Damn, that's a little aggressive. All right, we're a minute 45 into this one. We got Carlos out in front of Cooper by 3.5 seconds. Carlos does have the early hot lap, 16.9. Only one into the 16s. Plavin in at number 3, followed by Noodles, Jeffrey, and Curtis. Joel with a 16.917. Throws down a faster 16.9 than Carlos did, so. And he moves up to that number 2, 0.3 of a second ahead of Cooper. Plavin right there as well. Carlos 16.744. New hot lap of the race last time by. So he wants that hot lap and the win. Cooper holding on that too now. Noodle is about 0.7 of a second behind him. Plavin only 1.5 seconds off of
2 minutes
Joel.
left.
So a good battle going on with 1:50 left to go. Carlos lead now 2.6 over Cooper. Cooper's right behind him on the track, so. Oh, Jeffrey gonna knock the body clean off. Might be more than just the body. Palmer gonna pull him off. That was a hard upside down hit. Let's mess with Carlos. So your leader in that yellow, Schumacher, by the line, hits that inside double. Under
1
the
minute
driver's
left.
stand, he's going to go table and back off again. Coming through the volcano, little single right there down the straightaway. That's a lap with your leader. That was a 16.7. Cooper with a rough lap. That's going to put Joel up in that number 2. Plavin holding on to that number 4. Looks like Plavin now having some mechanical issues. Palmer pull that one off. Thank you. 20 seconds left to go. Carlos now 7.5 seconds ahead of Joel. Joel's got 3 seconds on Coop. As that is time on the master clock, drivers keep going till you hear your name done. Everybody's still going.
Jim Cooper done.
Coop is done. Everybody else will be done when they cross
Joel
the
Corona
line.
done. Curtis Tom done. Biggie C done.
And that is a race.
Jeffrey Lefevre done.
Carlos going to take that win, 18-5-16. Followed by Noodles and Cooper. Nice job, drivers. I need all 6 of you back out here to turn marshal. Race number 8. Intermediate 4-wheel buggy.
Up next, race number 8.
Check him in with caution.
Max DeMoss. Evan Azars. J. Rod. Byron McDermott. Corey Lavallee. 1 minute to the start of the race.
I am missing one.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
I'll go no more laps. Track is closed. No more laps. I'm looking for Jeffrey out here to marshal. And Carlos. Carlos, can I put you over here on the hump?
30 seconds to the start of the
I gotta
race.
get you as far away from Sorchi as possible. Battery's loose. Your
15
runner of this
seconds
one
to
is
the
going to
start
be
of the
Byron,
race.
Max, Evan, Corey, and J-Rod. Turn it
Less
back
than
on.
5.
Turn marshals look alive. Remember, watch your corners. Not the race. Go ahead. Byron. Max. Evan. Corey. And J-Rod. That was pretty good right there. That took some skills. Easy, guys. You're all on your own clock. Evan throws down an 18-6. So this is race number 8. Race number 9. The all crazy open 4-wheel. That was a bright spark. All right, we're 1:30 into this one. We got Evan Azarez out in front, 17.509. Corey, 17.511 in that number 2. Max, 15.01. He got the hot lap of a 17.555. Byron going to move up to that number 3 spot, 16.512 pace. And J-Rod, 15.504. Everybody a little tentative on that first couple of laps. But now lap times are picking up as these guys are getting settled in. I will need one volunteer marshal for the next race. Keep the program going. Last race of the round. We'll take a quick break. Get the track blown off really good. And intermediate 2-wheel buggy will be up probably after about 10-minute break. I got to check with Scott. Oh, that's broken. So 2:15 left to go. Evan out in front of Corey by 3.9 seconds. Corey is only 1.8 ahead of Max. And Byron is 5.3 off of them. Max still with that hot lap.
2 minutes left.
You heard him. 2 minutes left to go. .130 left to go. Corey now only 2 seconds behind Evan. Caution, get onto the straightaway. Thank you, Ayrton. Ayrton knows where to stand to help out the marshal, especially when it's Plavin over there. Sure, Plavin appreciates that. Caution, get onto the straightaway. Ayrton, you missed it. That was all you, man. Dive, lay out, take one for the team. 1 minute left to go. Evan's starting to pull away now. .30 seconds left to go, drivers. Once again, I need all 6 of my drivers. Even if you pulled it off and broke, I need you back out to Marshall. And I'll need one volunteer to help finish out the program. Or the round anyways. 15 seconds to go, drivers. Good hustle, Carlos. That will be time on the master clock. Drivers, keep going until you hear your name done. Everybody's still going.
Max DeMoss done.
Max, you're done. Corey, keep going. Corey, keep going. You got one more. And everybody else will be done when they cross the line. So we'll be waiting on Corey under the driver's stand.
Done. Byron McDermott done.
And that is a race.
Corey Lovelly done.
Azar is going to take your win, 17-5-10, followed by Corey and Byron. Nice job, drivers. I need all 6 of you back out here to turn marshal. Even if you broke, I need you back out here, and I need one volunteer to finish the round.
Up next, race number 9.
All right, blowers down, check him in with caution. Go low on the straightaway, low on the straightaway. Low on the straightaway, please. Or slow is even better.
Carl
and
Labrador.
It's all yours.
9-12.
Check him in.
Henrik the Hun. DPI drummer.
All right. Still need a volunteer marshal. And one more. I'm missing.
One minute to the start of the race. Joel Corona.
Gonna need a volunteer. I got everybody checked in. Oh, you got to squeeze the trigger a little harder than that, Mike.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, no more lap. Track is closed, but I still need a volunteer marshal.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Almost anybody can do it. It's so nice, I'll even give you a chair to sit on. One volunteer.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
You have reverse on your truck?
Less than
You
5.
cheater. You cheater. I'm watching you. Running order in this is going to be Noodles, Carl, Mike, Henrique, and that guy with reverse. Turn marshals look alive. We got Noodles. Carl. Mike. Henrique. Henrique decided to go. He let the cheater go first. All right, race number 9, open four-wheel truck is on track. Last race of round number 1. Round number 2 will be ran in the same order. First lap in this one is going to go to Mike Davis, 18.060. He might be in a two-wheel. So race number 1, intermediate two-wheel buggy will be up about 10 minutes after this one. Carl throwing down a 17.7, first one into the 17s. So 130 into this one. Carl Labrador out in front, 17.504, has that 17.1 hot lap. Mike Davis 2 seconds behind him at a 17.512. Noodles 16.502, Henrique 16.513, and Toby 15.07. Is that your two-wheel truck, Toby? I bet you that's a two-wheel truck. So I don't know what happened to Carl, but he's down to third place. Mike Davis going to be on your top spot now. Carl moves up to second. Noodles in at number 3. Henrique and Toby. Wow, they come by the line in reverse order. Henrique in that 4. Noodles in the 3, Carl in the 2, and Mike in the 1. Ooh, Henrique doing a 2-0 roll in, let those guys go by. Carl takes it over to the top spot. Mike Davis comes by and takes it right back.
2 minutes left.
You heard him. Less than 2 to go in this one. Oh, Mike having all kinds of issues on that one. So that'll put Carl out in front by 2.9 seconds. 2.8. Carl all by himself on the track. Mike Davis sending it on that inside double. A little parachute action there. but Carl out there on a Friday evening cruise, out to a 6-second lead with 1 minute left to go.
1 minute left.
17:066 out of Carl. Almost in the 16th, Carl. Gotta go a little faster. Oh, that was your little faster right there. A little tighter on the volcano. Oh, there it is. 16:9 out of Carl. It'd have been a 16:7 if you made that volcano a little tighter. "25 seconds left to go." Running order staying the same. Carl, Mike, Noodles, Henrique, and Toby. As that's going to be time on the master clock. Drivers keep going to your name done.
Joel Corona done. Carl Labrador done. DPI Drummer done.
Waiting on 2 trucks. We'll be waiting on Henrique in that orange truck. Heading into the
9-12
volcano.
done.
And that is a race.
Henrique
Carl
behind
Labrador
done.
17.508 takes your first round, followed by Mike Davis and Noodles. Nice job, drivers. I'll need you guys back out here in about 10 minutes or so. Race number 1. Intermediate 2-wheel buggy. Got about 10 minutes. Start getting ready.
Up next, race number 1. One minute to the start of the race. Ren Solomon. 45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. I should have Noodles out here right there.
Roberts.
Henrique's right there. Carl, I need you out here. And I need 3 volunteers.
Huffer.
3 volunteers. We're checking them in.
30 seconds to the start of the race. Ayrton DeMoss.
Glenn, you still haven't changed your front tires around like I said. So I got 1 volunteer. I need 2 more.
15 seconds to the start of the race. DPI Drummer.
Oh, need one more volunteer. And Brad, Jeffrey,
Less than
and
5.
Carlos to check in.
Brad Ambrose.
I do. I need one all the way on the other wall. All right, we're going to go with no more lap. Track is closed.
BBC.
No more laps. And Jeffrey, I'll need you to come by the line and check in. Tommy, can I put you up on the wall? Yeah.
Jeffrey
All
Lafita.
right, your running order. This is going to be Steven, Ayrton, Toby, Brad, Carlos, Ren, Jeffrey, and Glenn. Turn marshals look alive. Remember, watch your corners, not the race. Help these guys out if they need it. We got Stephen Roberts. Ayrton. Toby. And Brad, both of you guys go. Carlos. Ren. All three of you go. Jeffrey. Glenn, go, 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 go. Perfect. Toby and Brad almost messed that up. Almost had to do a restart in qualifying. I have to have the last car go before the first car crosses the line. All right, race number 1 underway. Race number 2, Sportsman, two-wheel buggy coming up next. Start getting them ready. You are up in 4 minutes and 12 seconds. Your current TQ, Stephen Roberts, 17.505, put down at round number 1. Caution at the end of the straightaway, go a little wide and clear. So we are 1:30 into this one, and Carlos coming by, take over the hot lap and the lead. But Stephen Roberts comes by, takes back over that top spot, 17.506. Carlos 17.508. Ren 17.512. Brad 17.13. Ayrton 17.18. Toby is 16.07. Jeffrey is 16.11 and a 15.5 flat for Glenn. Biggie C has a 17.2 hot lap of the race right now. We'll see when he comes by the line. He is 0.2 of a second behind Steven. Ren comes by, moving up to that number 3, followed by Ayrton and Brad, your top 5. Toby, Jeffrey, and Glenn. Brad and Toby still together on the track. So Carlos out in front now by 0.4 of a second. Top 2 are on a TQ pace. As see Carlos crosses the line. Here comes Steven by the line.
2 minutes
Steven's
left.
back out in front. By 0.7 of a second over Carlos. Remember, drivers, you are all on your own clock. A faster driver comes up on you, give them a little bit of room. Makes it faster and funner for everybody. Not racing for position. Carlos out here having a meltdown now. Was running number 2, but not no more. Carlos going
1
to drop
minute
down
left.
to that number 4 with 1 minute to go. Stephen Roberts out in front of Ayrton now. Brad up in that top 3. Carlos and Toby are top 5. Ren, Jeffrey, and Glenn. Caution in the volcano. And clear. "25 seconds left to go, drivers." Steven, the only one on a TQ pace. But he already had it from round 1, so he's just trying to better it. That is going to be time on the master clock. Drivers, keep going till you hear your name done. Caution at the top of the straightaway. Go a little high, go a little
Stephen
wide, go a
Roberts
little
done.
wide, 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 and clear. Steven, you are done.
Ayrton DeMoss done. DPI
Ayrton
Driver
and
done.
Toby are done. Everybody else is still going.
Glenn Huffer done.
We're waiting on
Jeffrey
Brad,
Lefevre
Carlos, and Ren. Here comes Brad.
Brad Ambrose done.
Comes Carlos.
Biggie C done.
Ren pulled it off, so that is a race. Stephen Roberts going to take your win and a new TQ 17.504.
Ren
Followed by
Solomon done.
Ayrton and Brad. It'll be Steven, Ayrton, and Brad leading you out in your A main event. Nice job, drivers. Let's shut them down, put them down, head back out there to turn marshal. Race number 2. Sportsman 2-wheel buggy coming at you next.
Up next, race number 2.
Dude, what's up, buddy? Hi, buddy. You're here to race or you're just here to fuck off?
No, we're good.
What are you running?
He's like, we're relaxing. I'm like, no, we're not. We're fucking sitting in the movie theater all day long.
What are you running? Truck? Just truck?
Yeah.
I'll get you in there. Check him in with some caution. As always, if you're that last race, I need you back out here to
Randy
marshal.
Smith. Max DeMoss Jr. Stephen Roberts Jr. Mike Plavin.
Nice, 50-50
Evan
grind.
Azars. Matthew
Another one
Krolik.
for you.
Corey Lavallee. Byron McDermott. One minute to the start of the race.
Awesome. We're going to
45
shut it down.
seconds
No
to
more
the
laps.
start of
Track
the
is
race.
closed. No more laps. Get everybody to the top of the straightaway. Running order. This is going to be Matthew, Steven, Corey, Evan, Plavin, Max, Randy, and Byron.
30
Turn
seconds
marshals
to the
look
start of the
alive.
race.
Watch your corners out the race. Help these guys out if they need it. We got Matthew. Steven. Corey. Evan. Plavin. Max. Randy. And Byron. All right, race number 2, Sportsman 2-wheel buggy, round 1. Matthew Krolik, 17.510. That's the number you got to beat. He's in this race, so you have to beat him as well. Race number 3, first heat of Expert 2-wheel buggy coming up next. First lap, Stephen Roberts Jr., 18.3. We got one down already. Look at that, bounce right to you. Nice catch. All right, we're 1:30 into this one. Matthew Krolik out in front, 17.516. Evan and Max, your top 3. Randy and Plavin, your top 5. Corey and Byron rounding us out. Steven got 2 laps in before braking. Evan with an 18.1 hot lap of the race. Nobody on a current TQ. Take it easy on each other. You remember, you're racing the computer, not the cars. Evan throwing down an 18.1, going to take over that top spot. 0.3 of a second ahead of Matthew Plavin only 1.2 off your leader. Well, Plavin, you crashed before I said your name, so that wasn't my fault. 2:30 down, 2:30 to go. We'll see when Mike comes by. That changes everything. Evan, Matthew, and Max. Matthew 17-9. Hot lap of the race, taking over that top spot, putting Evan in the number 2. Max, Corey, and Plavin, your top 5. Randy and Byron.
Two minutes left.
You heard him, 2 minutes left to go. These guys, there's that Corey and Byron playing bumper cars. Ooh, Matthew had a rough lap right there, put Evan out in front by 0.2 of a second with 1:35 to go. Plavin working his way back up to that number 3. So with 1:15 to go, Evan out in front, 1.1 on Matthew. Matthew now got 7 on Plavin. Corey and Max, your top 5. Randy and Byron rounding you guys out with less than a minute to go. 17.900 out of Matthew. Going to put him back on that top spot by 0.2 of a second. We'll see when Evan comes by the line. 0.5 of a second lead for Matthew now. But Plavin, Corey, and Max having a battle. That's 3rd, 4th, and 5th. "25 seconds left to go, drivers." Thank you, Chris. Appreciate that. That's going to be time on the master clock, drivers. Keep going until you hear your name done. Everybody
Matthew
still
Krolik
going?
done.
Matthew, you are the first one done. Please do not compete.
Evan Azar's done.
Everybody else will be done when they cross the line. Except for
Randy
Byron.
Smith
Byron,
done.
you're still going. Byron,
Mike
you're still
Plavin
going.
done. Corey Lovelly done. Max DeMoss Jr. done.
Or not. That is a race. Matthew Krolik going to take the win, but no new TQ. 16.503. That's followed by Evan and Plavin.
Byron McDermott
Nice
done.
job, drivers. Let's shut them down, put them down, get back out there to turn marshal. Race number 3, first heat of expert. Got a little something for you guys.
Up next, race number 3.
All right, as always, if you're in that last race, I need you back out here to turn marshal. Oh no, it's raining. All right. I didn't put too much down, so
The mascot,
we're checking them in.
Ramen. Jimmy Wright. 4-wheel only. Chris Benny. Ryan Palmer. One minute to the start of the race.
Send it. I should not have
45
any empty
seconds to the
cones.
start
I
of the
had
race.
plenty of drivers in that last race. Still need one of my drivers. There's no more laps. Track is closed.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Let's see. If you're in that last race, I need you back out here to Marshall, Ayrton, Matthew, Corey, Byron, Randy,
15
Steven,
seconds to the start of the race.
Evan, and Max. Need one of you guys out here.
Less than 5.
Running order: Chase, Levi, Austin, Jimmy, Chris, and Palmer. Turn marshals look alive. Watch your corners out the race. Drivers, we got Chase. Levi, Austin, and Jimmy, Chris, and Palmer. I always thought Chase, Levi, and Austin were all going to go at the same time. First lap, 16-2 out of Chase, 16-2 out of Levi, 17-1 out of Austin, 17-4 out of Jimmy, 17-5 out of Benny, and 18-5 out of Ryan. 16-2-4-6 for Levi, 16-2-4-9 for Chase. Ooh, caution right there, and clear. So Chase is your TQ right now, 19-5-11. Him and Chase, the only one throwing down 19s in round number 1. Caution into the straight, go a little wide, and clear. All right, well, 130 to this one. We got Levi Raven out in front, 19-5-14. Jimmy Wright, 18-5-08. Chris Benny, 17-5 flat. Austin, 17-05. Chase, 17-09. And Ryan Palmer, 17-5-16. Chase Raymond, 15-9-2-8 that time by. That is your new hot lap of the race. Ooh, caution after that inside. And clear. Chase, 15-9-2-8 hot lap of the race. Austin throwing down his hot lap, 16-7. Jimmy's got a 16-8. Levi that 15-9. Bede with a 17-4 and Palmer with a 17-5. Levi out in front of Jimmy by 9 seconds. Jimmy's got 3 on Austin. Nope. Chase up to that number 3. Austin on a rough lap. So Chase and Chris Benny doing battles
2
with
minutes
Austin
left.
as well. Less than 2 to go. So it looks like Levi and Chris Benny, the only ones going faster. Caution, get on the straight. Caution to the straight. Clear. Oh, Jimmy going for a tumble. Like Palmer going to wait and let him go. $120 to go, drivers. It is now going to be Levi Chase, Chris Benne with 1 minute left to go.
1 minute left.
Jesus Christ. So Levi out in front, 19 seconds on Chase. Austin pulling it over. He's going to give up that number 3 spot. So I'll put Chris Benne back in that number 3, I'm sure. 15 seconds left to go, drivers. That is time on the master clock, driver. Keep going till you hear your name up. Caution on that inside double. Everybody will be done when they cross the line.
4 wheel only done. Jimmy Wright done. Raman done. The
Wait
mascot
on the
done.
Palmer.
Chris Benne done.
Wait, track is still live.
Ryan Palmer done.
And that's a race. Levi Raymond, 19-5-12. Followed by Chase Raymond and Chris Benne. Nice job, drivers. Let's shut them down, put them down, get back out there to turn marshal. I need you all back out there. Race number 4. Second heat of expert 2-wheel.
Up next, race number 4.
You want me to mist after this? No. You want your soda? Alrighty, you guys can start checking them in with caution. We're going to need all our racers from race number
Big
3
Raymond.
to come out and marshal.
Donnie
We're
Vinkmulder.
going to need Levi, Jimmy, Austin,
Sorchi.
Chase, Ryan,
1 minute to the
Chris,
start of the race.
and
Jeremy Hayes Jr.
we're going to need one
Tommy
volunteer,
Jarrell.
guys. Going to need one
Glenn
volunteer.
Mers.
One volunteer to get this one going. These guys are checking them in.
45
And
seconds
they're
to the
getting
start
ready
of
to
the
start.
race.
We're going to need one volunteer, guys. Who's going to do it? Who is going to do it? Who's going to volunteer? Henrik did it last time. Aiden can do it now if he wants. Aiden probably do it. Yeah,
30
maybe.
seconds to the start of the race.
All right, we're going to need one marshal. One marshal. Got it. All right, one marshal, one marshal, one marshal. Here comes Austin. Is Austin in this one? He is not.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
And there he is. All right, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps. Race order on this one is going to be Jeremy Haas. Jeremy Haas put down a... Oh, no, he didn't.
Less than 5.
Chase put down a 19.511 in, sounds like, round 1. And that held up thus far. Race order on this one is Jeremy, Mers, Sorchi, Chris Raymond, Donnie V, Tommy, and Glenn. We got all our marshals ready, and we got all our drivers ready. We got Jeremy only on the tone. Mers, Sorchi, Chris Raymond, Donnie V, Tommy, and Glenn. All right, with 1.5 down and 3.5 to go. Jeremy, Donnie, Sorch, Tommy, Mers, and Chris all separated by less than 4 seconds. Jeremy Haas in that number 1 spot, 18.506. He's got a little bit of work to do if he wants to catch up to Chase Raymond's 19.511 he put down in the first round of qualifying. Jeremy in that number 1, 18.505. Donnie V to the 2, 18.511. Tommy G, 18.516. That's your top 5 or top 3 drivers. They're all switching around, though, with 2 minutes down, 3 minutes to go. Careful at the end of the double-double. And clear. Careful inside the tabletops. All right, it looked like our race leader might have got caught up in that. Last lap was a 16-something. This one, 20.5. That's all right, though. He's still in that number 1 spot by 2 seconds on Sorchi. Sorchi's got 1.2 seconds on Mers. Mers got 0.3 of a second on Chris Raymond. Donnie V right there as well. 2.5 down, 2.5 to go. Jeremy Haas still in that number 1 spot. Now Sorch got him. Sorch only behind by 0.7 of a second. Jeremy, Sorchi, and Mers battling out for that number 1 spot. Up next, race number 5, 2-wheel drive truck class.
2 minutes left.
You heard the man. 2 minutes. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. Jeremy in that number 1 spot. He's got a fast lap, 16.2. Last lap, 16.7. He's going to back that up with a 16.5. Through the infield double he goes. Glenn going to let him get by. Jeremy Haas just slamming them down through that tabletop section. One more time, cross the line. 16.5 was his last lap. He's going to back that up with another 16.5. Oh, he's going to get hung up at the end of the straight. Through the infield hump. Makes it to the corner. Through the tabletop. Through that infield off camber. One more time down the line. Jeremy, Chris, Sorchi, Donnie V, Mers, top 5 drivers, followed by Tommy G and Glenn.
1 minute left.
You heard the man. 4 minutes down and 1 minute to go. Chris Raymond now putting down a 17.1. That's his fast lap of the race. Chris Raymond one more time across the line. He's going to back that up with a 17.6. Oh, man, trouble at the end of the driver's stand with 30 seconds to go. $15 seconds to go. And that's tone. Drivers, you're going to race them till you hear your name done. Race them till you hear your name done. Marshals, watch your corners. Everyone is live.
Sorchi done.
Sorch, you're done.
Mers done.
Mers, you're done.
Jeremy Hayes Jr. done.
Jeremy, Glenn, you're done. Donnie V, you're done. No, Glenn, keep going. Waiting on Chris, Tommy and
Gero
Glenn.
done. Big Raymond done.
Waiting on Glenn. Where's Glenn? Oh, no. All right, great race, drivers, great race. Jeremy's going to take this one, 18.5-10. Chris Raymond and Sort's top 3. Going into the main so far is going to be Chase, Levi, Jeremy, Austin, Jimmy. That's how it's going to go going into the mains. Great race, drivers. Pull them off, coming right back onto the track. Find a spot to marshal. Up next is race number 5, 13.5, 2-wheel truck class. Stephen, Bryce, Matthew, Rick, Corey, Max, Carl, Evan, and Brad. You guys can hang out on the driver's stand and wait to check them in.
Up next, race number 5. Max DeMoss Jr.
All right, you guys check them in with caution. With caution.
Stephen Roberts. Field agent. Matthew Krolik.
All right, we're going to need
Carl
all our
Labrador.
drivers out from that
Byron
last
McDermott.
race. Going to need all
Corey
our
Wobbly.
drivers from race
Brad
number 4,
Ambrose.
17.5 Expert 2-wheel buggy.
Evan Azars.
All right, we're going to need all our racers out from that last race. Where are you guys?
1 minute to the start of the race.
Donnie V, Glenn, got those guys. Sorch, there he is. Thank you, Mr. Raymond. Jeremy, there he is. Tommy G and Mers. All right, perfect. Race order on this one is going to be
45 seconds
Stephen
to the start
Roberts.
of the
Stephen
race.
Roberts put down a 17.5-12. That's going to be the time to beat going into this one, our final round. 13.5, two-wheel truck class. Stephen, Carl, Matthew, Corey, Brad,
30
Evan,
seconds
Brian,
to the start of the race.
Max, and Rick. That is your race order. Got all our marshals ready and got all our drivers ready. We got Stephen only on the tone. Carl, Matthew, Corey, Brad, Evan, Byron, Max, and Rick. Oh, they're behind you, Torch. All right, marshals. No more screwing around. All right, tough start for Rick. He's going to pull it together, though. I've seen that stadium truck, and that thing likes to go fast. All right, and like that, Carl Labrador. Fast lap of the race, 17.7. Look out. Careful, the tabletop end of the driver's stand and clear. All right. Stephen Roberts, cross the line. Keep an eye on him. He is our TQ so far going into this one. Carl Labrador, meanwhile, 17.505. Oh, no, that last lap brought him down to a 15.513. He had TQ. He had it. All right, tough last lap for Carl. He's going to pull it back together, though, with 1.5 down and 3.5 to go. Oh, man, sending it. Oh, good golly. Oh, my gosh, everyone. What is going on? Hopefully Carl can get through. One more corner. Down the line he goes. Carl, 26 was his last lap. He's going to back that up with a 17.6. Nice. Now he's finding that rhythm. Up to the 4 spot now. 16.515. Still not enough to get that overall TQ. No one so far on a TQ pace. Matthew in that number 1 spot, though, 17.515, just 3 seconds off TQ pace. Stephen Roberts in that number 2, 17.517. Brad in the number 3, 16.507. Matthew getting close to that overall TQ pace. He just needs to keep it clean, keep it lean, and let's hook up with Matthew. Let's see. Oh, man, Matthew having a tough one. Steven now in that number 1 spot with 2.5 down and 2.5 to go. Matthew in the 2, Carl in the 3, Corey in the 4, Brad in the 5. All right, let's see if Carl got another fast lap. 18, that was the last lap. He's going to back that up with an 18.2. Carl through the double,
2 minutes
through
left.
that hump in the short infield straight, through the tabletop. Oh, man, single. Oh, no, cursed. 3 minutes down and 2 minutes to go. Steven in that number 1 spot, 17.514. No one on a TQ pace right now. Oh, man, look out. That is gnarly. Everyone is crashing 3.5 down, 1.5 to go. What is going on? Everyone. Steve Roberts, only one close to a TQ pace. It's his own TQ pace, though, as he crosses the line. 17.513. 1 second off his TQ pace. Let's see if he could do it. See if he could beat that TQ. He rips it through that double tabletop section, through the infield short straight, through the off camber. One more time, cross the line. 18.3 was his last lap. He's going to back that up with a 17.6. Dang! Almost a full second faster that last lap. All right, Steven with 50 seconds to go. Rips through the tabletop section. One more time. He's got Rick all up in his biz. He's going to try to make a move. Rick's just clicking off clean laps. Rick's in that number 6 spot with 35 seconds to go. Steve Roberts in the number 1. Matthew 3 seconds behind him. Carl 7 seconds behind Matt. Oh no, Carl going to drop down. Another rough lap for him. Corey and Carl going at it for that number 3 spot. 20 seconds to go, drivers. 20 seconds to go. Ten seconds to go, drivers. Our race leader, 22nd was his last lap. He's going to back that up with an 18.4 as the tone sounds. You guys are going to race him till you hear your name. Race him till you hear your name. Track is live. Track is live.
Carl Labrador done.
Carl, you're done. Keep it rolling, everyone else.
Corey Lavalley done. Evan Azar's done.
Corey, you're done. Evan, you're done.
Stephen Roberts done.
Steven, you're done.
Byron McDermott done. Field agent done.
Brian, Rick.
Brad Ambrose done.
Brad, Matt, waiting on Max.
Matthew
One more,
Krolik
one
done.
more, one more, one more, one more. And that is
Max
a
DeMoss
race.
Jr.
Great
done.
race, drivers. All right, that was fun. Stephen Roberts going to take this one, 17.513. Not good enough for an overall TQ, but he got it on the first round. So great job for Stephen. Going into the mains is going to be Stephen, Matthew, Carl, Corey, and Brad. That's your top 5. Great race drivers. Pull them off. Come right back
Up
out
next,
onto the track and
race
find a
number
spot to
6.
marshal. Up next is race number 6, 13.5 expert 4-wheel buggy. Jeremy Mers, Chris, Ryan, Tommy, Mike, Jose, and Jimmy. You guys are up next. Oh, Mers' race marshal race. Handling it, though. Couple guys are doing that, it looks like. All right. Once again, drivers from race number 5, 2-wheel drive truck class. We're going to need you guys all back out here. Find a spot to marshal. Steven, Byron, Matthew, Corey, Max, Carl, and Evan. Come on down. Find a spot to marshal. Drivers, you can check them in with caution. There you go.
Mers.
Thank
Jose
you,
Newman.
thank you, thank you.
Jimmy Wright. Tommy Jarrow.
All right, great job, Glenn.
912. Ryan Palmer. Chris Benny. 1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, we definitely had enough marshals from last race. All right, we're going to need one more of you guys out there. One more of you guys.
45 seconds
All
to the start
right,
of
we
the race.
are going to need, let's see, who was in that last one? Steven, Byron, Matthew, Corey, Max, Carl, and Evan. There we go. All right, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps.
30 seconds to the start
Thank
of the
you,
race.
Jose. Race order on this one is going to be Jeremy Haas. Jeremy, where are you? There he is. Jeremy put down a 19.511. That's going to be the time to be going into this one.
Jeremy Hayes Jr.
All right, race
15
order on this one
seconds
is
to the start
Jeremy,
of the race.
Mers, Chris Benny, Ryan, Tommy G, Mike Davis, Jose, and Jimmy Wright. All right, we got all
Less than
our
5.
marshals ready. We got all our drivers ready. We got Jeremy only on the tone. Mers, Chris, Ryan, Tommy G, Mike Davis, Jose, and Jimmy. Go low on the straight, go low on the straight, low on the straight, low on the straight. Clear. All right, with 1.5 down and 3.5 to go, Jeremy in that number 1 spot, 19.506. 5 seconds faster from his TQ he put down in the first round. Chris Benny in that number 1, 18.5 flat, just about to get into the 19s, and boom, there he is, 19.515. Chris Benny. Mers in that number 3, 18.501. That is your top 3 drivers overall as well, followed by Tommy G in the 4, Jose in the 5. That's your top 5 drivers with 2 minutes down, 3 minutes to go. Two and a half down, 2.5 to go. Jeremy in that number 1 spot. He's got a fast lap, 15.5 overall for the race. Jeremy Hoffs, 19.504. 7 seconds faster than his overall TQ. Mers in that number 2 now, 18.503. Chris Benny stepping off, 18.505, dropping down to the 3. Jose Newman in the 4. Tommy G in the 5. Top 5 drivers. 3 minutes down and 2 minutes to go.
2 minutes left.
Ah, rough lap for Jose. Might have popped a ball cup. All right, Mers and Jeremy. Oh, Mers is going to roll it right before the straight. Our race leader down the line. Last lap, 15.9. He's going to back that up with 17.3. Jeremy Haas through that infield section, through the hump, airs it to the corner, through the tabletops, through that infield short straight, over the off camber one more time. Down the line he goes. 17.3 was his last lap. He's going to back that up with a 15.8. Jeremy Haas, 19.505. Chris Benny in that number 2, back up to the 2, 18.501. Getting close to that 19-lap pace with 1 minute to go, drivers, 1 minute to go. Chris Benny and Mers battling out for that number 2 spot, just 1 second between the two of them. Jeremy in the 1, Mers in the 2, Chris Benny in the 3. There's top 3 drivers. Palmer and Wright battling out for that number 5 spot. Now the gap gets a little bit bigger. Ryan gets a little bit more breathing room. 30 seconds to go, drivers, 30 seconds to go. Oh, careful, go low on the straight, and clear. 20 seconds to go, 20 seconds to go. Ten seconds to go. And that is the tone. Drivers, you're going to race them till you hear your name done.
Jeremy Hayes Jr. done.
Jeremy, you're
Mers
done.
done.
Mers, you're done.
Chris Benny done.
Chris Benny, you're done.
912 done.
Thank you, Marshall.
Jimmy Wright done.
Waiting
Ryan
on 3.
Palmer done. Jose Newman done.
Wait, and
Tommy
that
Guerrero
is
done.
a race. Great race, drivers. Bam, man, 19.505. Crushes his TQ he put down in the first round. Jeremy Haas going to take the 1. Mers in the 2. Chris Benny in the 3. Going into the mains. Same race order. Jeremy, Mers, and Chris. That's your top 3 drivers. Great race, drivers. Great race. Pull them off. Come right back onto the
Up
track
next,
and find a spot
race
to
number
Marshall.
7.
Up next is race number 7. 13.5 intermediate 4-wheel buggy. Heat 1 of 2. Coop, Big C, Curtis, Cup of Noodles, Joel, Plavin, and Jeffrey. You guys can take the driver's stand and wait to check them in.
Joel Corona. Biggie C.
All right, check him in with caution.
Curtis Tom. Mike Plavin. Jim Cooper.
All right, look at us. Spit on it, Scott. All right,
1
we're going to
minute to
need
the start
all
of the
our
race.
racers out from that last race. Race number 6, drivers, where are you? Jeremy, Jimmy, Jose. Where's Jose? There he is. Chris Benny. Where is he? Mike Davis.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
There we go. I think that might be enough. All right, we got it. All right, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps. Race order on this one is going to be Biggie C. Biggie C put down an 18.5.16 in the first round of qualifying. That's going to be the time to
30
beat.
seconds to the
Followed
start
by
of the race.
Joel, Cooper, Curtis, Jeffrey. Where's Jeffrey? And Plavin. Jeffrey, cross the line, please.
Jeffrey Lefevre.
There he is. All right, welcome to the party, buddy. All right, we got all our marshals ready, and we got
15
all our
seconds to the
drivers
start
ready.
of the race.
We got Biggie C only on the tone. Joel. Cooper. Curtis. Jeffrey. And Plavin. All right, Biggie C. Let's see what he can do. This second round of qualifying, crossing the line. First lap. Not going to do it. Dropping him down to the 3. Biggie C last 19.3 was that. Cooper got an 18.3, but Joel 17 flat. All right, all these drivers made it through. Biggie C, second lap, 17.7. There you go. Get a bunch more of them in a row, and you'd be good to go. 1 minute down, 4 minutes to go. Joel in that number 1. Cooper in the 2. Plavin in the 3. Time to beat is 18.5.16. No one in the 18s yet. Joel got a 17.5 flat. There he goes now into the 18s, 18.5.14. He's on a TQ pace. All right, look at him go. Let's find him on the track as he crosses the line. He's got Biggie C right in front of him. Cup of Noodles in the lead, though. 18.5.13 on a TQ pace. Only driver on a TQ pace. Joel through the infield, short straight, through the off-camber. One more time, cross the line. Oh, Biggie C's going to spin around. Good for Joel, not for Biggie. Joel through that infield, short straight over the hump. Nice and smooth. Keeping it safe. Not a ton of throttle through there, but good enough to keep the ship rolling. 18.5.11, still on a TQ pace. Biggie C, though, fast lap of the race, 16.4. Oh, careful at the end of the tabletops. Biggie C going to get it wrong again. Joel cross the line. 18.5.11, still keeping it steady. Getting a little, he's going to roll it. 2.5 down, 2.5 to go. Nice and tight through that off camber. Onto the straight one more time. Last lap, 17.2. He's going to back it up with the 17.8. Joel, our race leader, 18.5.12. Still on a TQ pace. Cup of Noodles, Plavin up to the 2. 17.5.05. He's getting up there. 3 minutes down
minutes
and
left.
2 minutes to go. Oh, Joel, got to keep it cool. He's got traffic in front of him. Take it easy. All right, Jeffrey, you got our race leader right behind you. Jeffrey, that is number 1 spot. Thank you, sir. All right, guys, keep it clean, keep it clean. You guys are racing the clock, not each other. You guys are racing the clock, not each other. There you go, guys. Careful down the straight end. These guys race on. Good, clean racing going on down right here. 13-5, intermediate four-wheel buggy. 3.5 down and 1.5 to go. Cup of Noodles in that number 1 spot. 18-5, 13. Big EC now back up to the 2. 17-5, 04. Plavin down to the 3. Cooper to the 4. Jeffrey to the 5. Curtis in the 6. Up next is race number 8. 13-5, intermediate
1 minute left.
four-wheel buggy. Oh, no, trouble in the double-double. Tabletop. Marshall's himself. That's the best Marshall right there is yourself. Don't crash or try to control that crash. Get yourself back on all 4 tires. Cup of Noodles through that double tabletop section, through the short straight, through the off camber. One more time down the line. His last lap was a 17.4. He's going to back it up with his 16.9. Bam. 30 seconds to go. Curtis. Where are you? There you go. Nice. Cup of Noodles in that number 1, 18-5-13. 3 seconds on TQ pace. Big EC right there, 17 flat. Wow. Late showing for Big EC. Almost in that 18-lap pace with 10 seconds to go. Cup of Noodles in the 1, Big EC in the 2. Cooper and Plavin battling for that number 3. Tone sounds, drivers. Keep them rolling till you hear your name. Keep them rolling till you hear your name. Marshals, watch your corners. Track is live. Everyone's live. Everyone's live. Thank you, Marshall. Keep them rolling. Everyone's live. Everyone's live. Everyone's going. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
Joel Corona done. Big EC done.
Cup of Noodles. Big EC,
Curtis
you're
Tom
done. Curtis, you're done. Waiting on 3. Coop, Plavin, and Jeffrey waiting on 3. Where are you? Where
Jim
are you
Cooper
guys?
done.
There's Cooper.
Jeffrey
There's
Lefevre
Jeffrey.
done.
And
Mike
there's
Plavin
Plavin.
done.
Great race. Man, that was fun. Cup of Noodles. Going to take this one. He snagged it. 18-5-13. Great racing. Going into the mains, it's going to be Cup of Noodles, Big EC, Jim Cooper in the 3. That's your top 3 drivers going into the mains. Great race drivers. Pull them off, come right back out onto the track and
next,
find a spot to
race
Marshall.
number 8.
Up next is race number 8.
All right, blowers are down. Check them in with some caution. As always, if you're in that last race, I need you back out here to turn, Marshall.
Max DeMoss. Corey Lavalley. Evan Azars. J. Rod.
I had 6 drivers, and I could go with 6 marshals. And Byron McDermott looking for a check-in out of Byron. Here. Yeah.
One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
And
Byron
no more laps.
McDermott.
Track is closed. No more laps. Got all my marshals out there. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Oh, you guys could finish the one you're on.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
I waited for you guys to cross the line. Running order, Evan, Corey, Byron, Max, and J-Rod. Turn marshals look alive.
15 seconds to the start
We
of
got
the race.
Evan. Corey. Byron. Max. And J-Rod. All right. Oh, there's 2 heats of this. I'm tripping out. Noodles, your current TQ. 18-5-13. He just put that down. So we're at that part of the program. If you do not plan on sticking around for the mains, please let me know. Helps out your fellow racers, helps me out a lot. I'd really appreciate it. So if you're not planning on sticking around for the mains, please let me know. All right, Corey going to be out in front. 17.503 pace. Evan, 17.508, does have the hot lap, 17.4 right now. J-Rod, 17.508 as well. He just moved up to second. Byron, 17.513, and Max is 17.518. Right now, Corey jumping up 3 spots, getting to that top 3 overall. But J-Rod moving up 5 spots. J-Rod broke in the first round, so much better round so far this time. So Corey with a 1 second lead on Evan. They're together on the track. They are under the driver's stand double tables. Max and Byron now battling for 3rd and 4th. Caution on the straightaway. And clear. Oh, that was Evan. He was your leader. Now he's going to fall 4 seconds behind Corey. But you're all in the A
2
main,
minutes
so that's
left.
all that matters. 1:55 left to go. This will be 1 main for this class. $1:30 to go. Corey now with 5 seconds on Max. So Max up to that number 2. Oh, falls to the number 3 by 1/10 of a second behind Evan. Evan with a 17.1 hot lap of the race now. Corey's got a 17.2. Max 17.3. J-Rod a 17.5. Byron with a 17.9. So hot laps are right there with each other pretty much. One minute to go.
1 minute left.
I will need 1 volunteer turn marshal for the next race, plus by 5 drivers. So 1 volunteer. Help us out. Caution after the driver stand. Plavin waddling over there. $25 to go. So now Max and J-Rod doing battle for 2nd and 3rd. They are separated by a half a second with 10 seconds to go. Oh, nice front flip. That is time on the master clock, drivers. Keep going till you
Evan
hear
is
your name
ours
done.
Corey Lobley done.
Corey and Evan, you guys are the only ones done. Everybody else keep going.
Byron McDermott done.
Wait on Max and J-Rod.
Max DeMoss done.
And that is a race.
J-Rod
Corey
done.
Lavelli. 17.504 takes your win, followed by Max and J-Rod. But it's going to be Cup of Noodles, Biggie C, and Corey leading you out your A main event. Nice job, drivers. Let's shut them down, put them down, get back out there to turn marshal. I need all 5 of you out there to marshal and 1 volunteer. 1 volunteer
Up
marshal.
next, race number 9.
Last race of qualifying. truck class. Hey, Aiden, did you know that your shoes match your shirt? You like coordinated that stuff. All right, we'll get that blower down. Start checking them in with caution. Just watch it on the straightaway, guys. Easy on the straightaway. Go high. Go high on the straightaway.
912. Carl Labrador. DPI drummer.
Ah.
Henrik the Hun.
Huh?
Joel Corona. I am Swavar.
Wow, Carl, you put on some weight. All right, no more lap
45
tracker
seconds to the
closed.
start
No
of
more
the
laps.
race.
We are golden. Running order is the chubbier version of Carl. So Carl's truck,
30
Mike,
seconds to the start of
Noodles,
the race.
Henry, Toby, and Aiden. Turn marshals look alive. Remember to watch your corners, not the race. We got Carl's truck. Mike, Noodles, Henrique, Toby, and Aiden. I wanted you to think I forgot about you. So Carl Labrador, 17.508 in round number 1. Setting your early TQ. Let's see here. Carl's truck, 18.031, first hot lap of the race. Not going to get the second one, though. Falls all the way to the back. Ouch. You go 18 flat to a 23.8. Come on, Palmer. Mike Davis, 17.3 as he rolls it over at the top of the straightaway. So that's going to put Noodles out in front. Aiden with some nice 2-0 rolling right there. Yeah, Aiden running over Toby. Toby's out there in 2-0 though. I missed it. Do it again. So Noodles 1 second up on Aiden. Let's see, Aiden by the line for his 5th lap. Yep. 1/10 of a second back now. Mike Davis, Carl's truck, Toby, and Henrique is your running order. So right there, Aiden going to take over that top spot with a 17.7. Noodles in that 2, Mike Davis in that 3. He does have the hot lap, 17.3. Carl's truck in the 4, Toby and Henrique. With 2:30 down, 2:30 to go. Nobody on TQ pace. Aiden on a 17.511. Cup of Noodles 17.18. Mike Davis 16.5 flat. Carl's truck 16.510. Toby 16.508. Henrique 15.513.
2 minutes left.
2 minutes left to go. Oh, Noodle's going to roll it over. Oh, uses the 4-wheel to get back, but too hard. Aiden by the line, his new hot lap, 17.4. He's got to make up About a half a second or so to catch that TQ. See if we can get Cup of Noodles to give Aiden a brake check. Oh, just like that, Aiden picks up a TQ pace. But can he hold it together for a minute and 15? Caution on the straightaway. Go low, go low, go low, go low. The other low.
One minute left.
You're at a 1 minute left to go. Oh, no. Aiden with a bobble. Let's see what that does. Aiden now has a hot lap, 17.2. Falls off a TQ pace. And there's Toby. I think Palmer and Toby are working together to make sure Carl keeps the TQ. 30 seconds to go. Palmer, you're up in that number 2 now. Noodles falls to the 3, followed by Mike Davis, Toby, and Henrique. 15 seconds to go. Aiden comes by the line, still not on a TQ pace yet. But he's 11 seconds ahead of Palmer. As that is time on the master clock. Drivers keep going to he or name done. Oh, pulled it off.
Carl
Everybody's still
Labrador
going.
done. Joel Corona done.
Carl and
BP
Joel,
Drummer
you are
done.
done.
9-12 done.
Toby and Mike, you're done. Waiting on Aiden and Henrique. And here they both come. That
Henrik
is a
undone.
race. Aiden Spencer,
I am Sway
17,
Bar done.
5-11. No new TQ, followed by Noodles and Carl's truck. It'll be Carl, Aiden, and Mike Davis in your A main event. Once again, if you plan on leaving before the mains, please let me know. I already got you, Cooper.
Up next, race number 1.
I don't know, Scott didn't say. Scott didn't say, so I don't know. I'll pick something.
Be about 5 minutes.
Up next, race number 1.
Hey guys, the shop will be closed for about 5 minutes.
Up next, race number 1.
talk to Chris after how it was after the expert class?
Yeah, he said it felt really good, and so did Sorchi. So we'll do the same thing then,
Yeah. Well,
or what do you? That's what I was told. I don't know.
Glenn, I got you race marshal race. Pretty good. Well, we lost the race. Yeah, we dropped one. Intermediate to Cooper left. So kind of works out. Perfect. I would have ran 11 car A main anyway.
If you ever want gloves, Chris, we got gloves if you need them.
Chris, you want to miss before the expert class again, or did you want to miss before the expert class? Yeah, Austin said it was a little loose in the beginning.
Yeah, you just got to do it early, like the second they're done the lowers.
Oh, that's expert four wheel.
Yeah, the warm-up laps can get it grooved in, you know.
Okay. All right, your mains are now posted up here in our scoring and timing tower. You can also check them out on liverc.com. Race number one, our one and only B main, expert two-wheel buggy. So Donnie V, Tommy G, Chris Bennig, Ryan Palmer, and Glenn Huffer, you'll be up in about 10 to 12 minutes.
5 minutes to the start of the race. Four minutes to the start of the race. Three minutes to the start of the race.
All right, our one and only B main event, Expert 2-wheel buggy. Track is yours. Start heading up there, checking them in. Race number 8. I need Carl,
2 minutes to the
Aiden,
start of the race.
Noodles, Henrique, and Toby out here to marshal. And I'll need at least one volunteer, marshal, to get the program going.
Chris Benny, Ryan Palmer, Glenn Huffer, Tommy Jarrow,
All right, I think I got all my drivers out here. I need one volunteer.
One minute to the start of the race.
Yeah, crash where there's no marshal at. Come on, Tommy.
Donnie Vinkmulder,
I got my volunteer, thank you.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
And no more laps. Track is closed. No more laps. What, did you need more laps, Toby? You need more laps?
30 seconds to the start of
We're
the race.
going to line them up. Donnie V up on that number 1. Tommy G on the 2. Chris Benning on the 3. Palmer on the 4. And Glenn on the 5.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
We're taking 2 of you to the A main event. Turn marshals. Toby, can I move you over to here?
Less than 5.
Thanks. Okay, you go there. Oh, you got a bad back. You want to trade with Carl? Trade with Carl. He's had a bad ankle for like 6 months. He's full of excuses. Hey, Don, we haven't started yet. Donnie trying to get a little head start. Oh, thank you, Jose. All right, we're taking two of you to the A main event. Marshals, look alive. Help them out if they need them. Drivers, you are keeping it clean on the sound of the tone. And wait a minute. Wait a minute. Got to make sure we are good on this. We're good. Drivers, you are keeping it clean on the sound of the tone. Lesson 5. And away we go. Donnie V leading us out. Ooh, Tommy to the inside. Nice pass. Gets a little sideways. Top three collect each other, but Donnie's going to come out on top. Everybody's going to hold their spots. So no harm, no foul right there. All 5 cross the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Tommy with a mistake. Chris Bennett to the inside, making the pass for that number 2. Glenn going to get the tables wrong. So he's going to lose a little touch. Oh, my goodness. We got all kinds of pileup. Palmer up to that number 2. So Tommy G will hold on to the 3. Chris Bennett got some work to do now. With all that going on behind him, Donnie V starting to stretch it out just a little bit. He comes by the line, 16-9, hot lap of the race. The 3-second lead now. Palmer and Tommy G get together. Oh, Benny sends it. Chassis slaps, rolls it over. So Glenn going to pick up a spot. Chris is going to pull it off. So Palmer and Tommy G battling for that last bump up spot. They're under the driver's stand. Here comes your leader, Donnie V, by the line. He is out to a 4.5-second lead. So we'll keep an eye on Palmer and Tommy G. That is the last bump spot battle under the driver's stand. There goes Donnie V by the line again. Palmer by the line. 1 second over Tommy G. 2 minutes down, 3 minutes left to go in this one. Oh, Palmer going to roll it over. Tommy G to the inside, making the pass. So it was 1 second favor to Palmer. Now it's 1 second favor to Tommy G. That just makes Donnie V's lead a little bit bigger. Oh, Palmer going to roll it over again, get on the straightaway. Donnie with a 5-second lead. Palmer now need to make up 3.5 seconds. It's got to be a controlled push, and that's not how to do it as he rolls it over. Here comes Glenn now. Donnie V got that 16-9, the only one in the 16s right now. As he's by the line. Try to take this one wire to wire. Here comes, oh, Tommy up
2
on a
minutes
2-0
left.
rolling. 6.5-second lead for Donnie V, but more importantly, Tommy G, he has 6.9 on Ryan Palmer. We still got 1 minute and 40 left to go in this one. Thank you, Glenn. You didn't have to go that far outside, but whatever works for you. Ooh, Tommy with a little bobble, but stays on his wheels, keeps it going. $1:15 left to go. Oh, Palmer. And that's your leader behind you, Palmer?
1 minute left.
Well, And now Glenn going to come and challenge Palmer for that third spot with less than a minute to go. Tommy G now with all kinds of breathing room behind him. And Donnie V with a lot of breathing room behind him. We'll call Donnie V checked out as he hit the 10-second mark ahead of Tommy G. Tommy G not quite checked out. He's 9.8 up on Palmer. 25 seconds left to go in this one. I will need a couple of volunteer marshals for the next race, like 2. Help us out, keep the program going. We got 8 races, well 7 after this. Ten seconds to go, drivers. Let's see, Donnie V will get by for a victory lap. Put down a 16.900. That was
Ryan Palmer
time on the
done.
clock. Palmer, you are done. Glenn, you are now done.
Glenn Huffer done.
Tommy G going to bump up.
Tommy Jarrow done.
And Donnie V going to take your win.
Donnie Vinkmulder done.
Nice job, drivers. Let's shut them down, put them down, get back out there to turn marshal. Race number 2. Sportsman 2-wheel buggy. Coming up next, Donnie V and Tommy G. You guys are going to race number 4. Race number 4. Go ahead and get your car on the charger right now and then come back out to marshal. Or I'd make Jose do it though. Or Jose could march. There you go. So anyway, 4 drivers and 2 volunteers help us out. And go ahead and check them in. Why is this not changing? Oh, that's why. There we go.
Up next, race number 2. Evan Azars. Corey Loveley. Byron McDermott. Matthew Krolik. Stephen Roberts Jr. Randy Smith. Mike Plavin.
Looking for Max Jr. to check in, and we'll have everybody.
Max
There he
DeMoss
is.
Jr.
Wow. Awesome job, guys. Appreciate your volunteer help out here. Oh, track is still live. Do not stop on the straightaway. That one is done. Track is still live. Do not stop on the straightaway. We'll go ahead and close the track. Randy again. Randy had a
1
break
minute
in
to the start
round
of the
1.
race.
We're going to line them up. Matthew Krolik up on that number 1. Stephen Roberts Jr. on the 2. Evan on the 3. Plavin on the 4. Max 5. Corey 6. And Byron will be on that number 7.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. Turn marshals look alive. Remember, watch your corners, not the race. Help these guys out if they need it. Drivers, you are keeping
30
it clean
seconds
on
to
the
the start
sound
of the
tone
race.
in less than 5. Here we go. Whoa. All right. My nemesis, Matthew Krolik, by the line as your leader. Got him coming up in truck race here in a couple races. Toby, I'm in race 5. Caution on the straightaway, clear itself. Caution on the volcano, clear. All right, so we're going to have Matthew out front, does have the hot lap 17.8. Just put that down. Corey right behind him, 3 seconds. Was your leader under the driver's stand. Steven going to be in that number 3. See, where's your leader at? There he is. So your leader coming onto the straightaway. So Byron, that's your leader in the purple behind you. Thank you. Corey coming by line in that number 2. He's in that blue and white. Steven in that red with the orange windshield area. That's your top 3. Evan and Max DeMoss going to hold your top 5. Plavin and Byron. 17.667 out of your leader that time by as he's under the driver's stand. By line goes your leader. Out to a 7-second lead. Caution under the driver's stand, double-double. So Plavin, that's your leader behind you. Where Corey's got all kinds of clean track in front of him. Let's see. Here comes Steven by the
2
line.
minutes
He's
left.
cleared traffic with less than 2 to go now. And Byron, just so you know, that is second place behind you. So Matthew out in front. He is actually catching up to the back of Steven in third. So just like that, Matthew has lapped third place with 120 left to go as he's by the line, checked out. 11.9. And let's see, here comes Corey down the line. So Max, you got second place behind you in the blue and white, just so you know. And Evan as well.
1 minute left.
You heard him, 1 minute left to go. Your leader coming onto the straightaway. Cross the line. No real battles on the track at all. And Matthew now right behind Corey. Matthew trying to lap the field. So that purple car is your leader. Blue and white is second place. Try to lap the field here. He's got one more lap to get it done. Don't you let it happen. Oh, Corey's gonna let. Oh, Corey's not gonna let it happen. I would have done the same thing, Corey. Oh, but I wouldn't have let him go. So your leader has now lapped the field.
Steven
that is
Roberts Jr. done.
Time on the master clock,
Byron
driver.
McDermott
Race
done.
them to the line.
Mike Plavin done.
Byron,
Evan Azar's
Plavin,
done.
Evan, and Steven, you are done.
Matthew Krolik done. Corey Lovelly done.
That is a
Max
race.
DeMoss Jr. done.
Matthew Krolik going to take that win, going wire to wire. Oh, no. And Corey in the number 2, followed by Steven Roberts, your top 3. Nice job, drivers. Let's shut him down, put him down, get back out there to turn marshal. Race number 3, intermediate 2-wheel buggy A-main coming up next.
Up next, race number 3.
If everybody gets out there after their race, we should be pretty good on marshals. We'll be good on marshals the rest of the way through. So I'll need everybody except for Brad and Toby to marshal after this race. Toby, I'll need you up here.
Big
Lower
EC.
it down. Let's check them in.
DPI drummer. Steven Roberts. Ayrton DeMoss. Ren Solomon. Brad Ambrose. One minute to the start of the race. Jeffrey Lefevre.
We'll give Glenn an extra
45
second because he
seconds
was
to the start
race
of the
marshal
race.
race. Get him out there to do his lap. And I got all my marshal spots covered. Thank you guys. Appreciate that.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Hold on. Easy on the straightaway, Glenn. Easy right in front of you. Yeah, right there. You can go ahead and go around if you want, Glenn.
Glenn Huffer.
Really?
15 seconds to the start
While
of the
Glenn's
race.
doing his lap, we'll line him up. Stephen Roberts on the 1. Ayrton on the 2. Brad Ambrose on that number 3. Toby George on the 4.
Less than 5.
Carlos on the 5. Ren on the 6. Glenn will be on the 7. Jeffrey on the 8. So you got Brad in front of Toby in round 2. They couldn't even get us to the line without getting into each other. We'll have to keep an eye on those two. Turn marshals, look alive. Remember, watch your corners, not the race. Help these guys out. Drivers keeping it clean on the sound of the tone. Less than 5. And away we go. Nice start. Good clean start. So race 3 is on track. Race number 4. I think that's Expert 2-wheel buggy, A main event coming up next. Ooh, somebody with a big crash right there. So it'll be Steven, Ayrton, and Brad coming by the first time. Carlos up to that 4. Ren, Toby, Glenn, and Jeffrey. Uh-oh, who is that? Glenn. Stephen Roberts, your leader, under the driver's stand, heading into the volcano. Ayrton trying to keep tabs. Brad. Is that Ren going to hit Carlos, but it helped them. Helped them both, I think, as they got Carlos spun back around the right way. Oh, then Carlos going to roll it over, and Toby had nowhere to go, right into him. Carlos going to go right through Randy's legs right there. So your leaders coming onto the straightaway. Ayrton and Steven coming up to the back of Glenn. Glenn knows what to do when they get there. So your top 2 by line, Ayrton and Steven. Here they come, Glenn. That's the leaders, Glenn. He usually knows what to do. Oh, Steven going to clip a pipe. He's going to lose a spot to Brad.
What the hell, dude? What'd you do? What'd you do? You scared me.
So Brad in that number 2 now. Glenn, that is 3rd place in the black. This is very un-Glenn-like. Ayrton by the line. Brad by the line. Steven by the line. Oh, that is sawed off. Your leader done. Ayrton sawing off a rear. That's going to hand the lead over actually to Steven, going to come by back out in front with Brad right behind him. Carlos up to that number 3. Carlos quietly making his way up. Toby up to the 4. Ren right behind him. So, Jeffrey, that is the lead pack coming up on you.
2 minutes left.
You are not racing the car behind you, Jeffrey. So we got 2 minutes left to go on this one. And the white car and the blue. You're racing the blue car, though. But Jeffrey and Glenn, that car behind you, you are not racing. And also the white car. 125 to go. Steven comes by. Brad comes by 1.6 behind. Then you got Carlos in that number 3, 1.6 behind him. Toby up to that number 4. He's battling with Ren. They get into each other. Oh, was that Brad with a bobble? So, Jeffrey, that is second place
1
behind
minute
you.
left.
Oh, no longer. Brad drops to the 3. Carlos up to the 2. My leader going through the volcano. He's got some clean track in front of him. Carlos with nothing but clean track in front of him. Brad gets on through. Caution after that inside double. That was Carlos. Brad going to make up some valuable time right there. Toby, that is your leader there with you. We got 15 seconds to go. Steven will get by for another one. I don't think Brad will, but Carlos could. Oh, Brad still might be able to if they squeeze the trigger.
Brad Ambrose done.
Brad, you got caught at the line, done in that number 3 spot.
Jeffrey Lefevre done.
Wow.
Ren
That's
Solomon
the
done.
first boo I heard all night.
Stephen Roberts done. DPI
Everybody else
Palmer
racing
done.
to the line. He wasn't going to catch him.
Biggie C done. Glenn Humper
And
done.
that's a race. Stephen Roberts going to take your win, followed by Carlos and Brad Ambrose. Nice job. Drivers, let's shut them down, put them down, get back out there to turn marshal. Race number 4, Expert 2-wheel buggy, coming up next.
Up next, race number 4.
I agree.
21.5 is 60.
All right. As always, if you're in that last race, I need you back out at turn marshal. Toby, you're excused. You want to come and call this one?
The mascot.
Check him in.
Ramen. Donnie Vinkmulder. Big Raymond. Sorchi. 4-wheel only. 1 minute to the start of the race. Jeremy Hayes Jr. Tommy Jarrow. Jimmy Wright. Mers. 45 seconds to the start of the race. Seconds to the start of the race.
All right, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps. We're going to need all our racers out from
15
race number
seconds to
3.
the
We're going
start
to
of the
need
race.
Stephen Ayrton, Biggie C, Ren Glenn, and Jeffrey. And we're going to need one volunteer, one more volunteer to get this thing going.
Less than 5.
One more volunteer. Thank you, Biggie. One more volunteer, guys. Who's going to do it? Race order on this one is going to be Chase Raymond on the 1, Levi Raymond on the 2, Jeremy on the 3, Austin Riley on the 4, Jimmy Wright on the 5, Mers on the 6, Chris Raymond on the 7, Storch on the 8, Donnie V on the 9, and Tommy G on the 10. There he is. Thank you, Henrik. All right. This one right here. Or yeah. All right. We got all our marshals ready. Thank you. We got all our drivers ready. 17.5, expert two-wheel buggy on the sound of the tone. All right, Chase Raymond is going to lead us off with Levi in tow. Jeremy Haas right behind him. 1, 2, and 3 going to break out just a little bit as Austin's going to roll it, it looks like. Something happened to him. He's still in that fourth, though. 1, 2, 3. Sorch stepping up. Oh, Austin dropped back down to the 7. Down to the 6. 1, 2, and 3 battling it out, though. Down the line they go. Chase Raymond, Levi, Jeremy separated by just 1.5 seconds. Chase, Levi, Jeremy, 1, 2, and 3. Then we got Sorch, Chris Raymond, Austin from the 6 to the 5. Mers now up to the 6. Donnie V, 7. Sorchi, Jimmy, and Tommy. 1 minute down, 4 minutes to go. Go. Clear. Oh, Levi's going to get it wrong, it looked like. Glenn found a quarter on the track. All right, 1.5 down and 3.5 to go. Chase Raymond in the number 1. Careful, go low, go low, go low, go low, go low, go low on the straight, low on the straight, low on the straight, and clear. Wow, that was scary. All kinds of chaos going on now. Bunch of cars going down the line. Chase is one of them. He's in that number 1 spot. Jeremy crosses the line into 2. Levi right behind him. Jeremy and Levi, we're going to pick up with that race for number 2 through the inside straight. There we go. Chase right now with him. Chase might have waited. I don't know what happened, but now they're 1, 2, and 3 going through the infield double, through the short straight, over the hump, through the double tabletop, across the driver's stand, through the infield short straight, over the off camber one more time. Chase in that number 1. Jeremy in the 2. Levi in the 3. 1, 2, and 3, just separated by 1 second. Levi working his way, Chase working his way through traffic. Mers, you got your number 1, 2, and 3 coming up on you quick. Mers is going to let Chase get by. Jeremy Haas is going to be next. Mers. Levi right behind Jeremy. Lots of
2 minutes
pressure.
left.
Oh, Levi is going to take that outside line, go back inside, short on the off camber, take that second place. Down the line they go. Levi and Jeremy's going to get in the back of Levi. All good.
Did you add one of these?
No.
Not that it matters, but
Levi in that number 1. We're chasing that number 1. Levi in the 2. Jeremy right behind him. Levi and Jeremy now battling out through the driver's stand section, through the off camber. One more time, cross the line. Levi and Jeremy. Real close. Chase starting to gap out now that these guys are battling for second. Donnie V, you got 2 and 3 coming up on you. Levi down the line. Jimmy down, or Jeremy.
1 minute left.
You heard the man. 4 minutes down and 1 minute to go. Chasing that number 1 spot. Levi and Jeremy battling it out. Donnie V, you got our race. There you go. 2 and 3. Thank you, sir. All right. These guys know exactly what they're doing. 45 seconds to go, drivers. 45 seconds to go. Chase is just cruising, waiting for 2 and 3 to catch up with him. All right, Tommy, you got 2 and 3 coming up on you pretty quick. All right, there's 1. 10 seconds to go, drivers, 10 seconds to go. Tommy, I don't know if Jeremy's going to be able to catch up to you, but yep, there you go. Ah, he's going to get caught at the
Only done.
line.
Jeremy Hayes Jr. done. Tommy Jarrow
Levi
done.
got caught too.
Donnie
Levi,
Winkler
you're done.
done.
Jeremy, you're done. Chase, you're on a victory
Merz
lap.
done.
Yeah, just send it. Doesn't
Jimmy Webb
matter.
done.
You don't have to finish.
Big Raymond done.
Race
Sorchi
him to the
done.
line, guys. Race him to the line. Still waiting on Austin. And Chase doesn't even need to finish.
Ramen done.
There
the
it is.
mascot done.
Close enough. All right, great race, drivers. Chase, Levi, Jeremy. That is 1, 2, and 3. That was fun. Great race, drivers. Great race. Pull them off. Come right back out onto the track. Find a spot to marshal. Up next is race number 5. If you got a tab in the shop, come in and pay
Up
it off
next,
now. Beat the
race
rush.
number 5.
Race number 5 coming up right now. 13.5, two-wheel truck. Stephen, Matthew, Carl, Corey, Brad, Rick, Evans, Max, and Byron. Thank you, Henrik. All right, you guys can wait to check him in. Wait to check him in. Wait to check him in. All right, you guys can check him in with caution. And we're going to need all our
Max DeMoss
racers
Jr.
out from race
Corey
number
Lovery.
4. Expert
Carl
two-wheel
Labrador.
buggy, Chase, Levi, Jeremy,
Matthew
Austin,
Krolik.
Jimmy,
Evan
Merz,
Azars.
Chris Raymond,
Brad
and
Ambrose.
Sorch, Donnie and Tommy. All you guys out. Any 7 of you guys would be much appreciated.
One minute to the start of the race. Field agent. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. No more laps. No more laps.
"30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, guys. Once again, if you guys have a tab in the shop, feel free to come on in. Close up your tabs, guys. We're closing up here. So if you have a tab in the
15
shop, please
seconds
come
to
close
the
it up
start
in the
of the
next 10,
race.
15 minutes.
All right. Byron, can I get a check-in from you?
Less than
No
5.
Byron? No Byron? All right, thank you. All right, race order on this one is going to be none
Stephen
other
Roberts.
than Stephen Roberts. Stephen Roberts took TQ in second round, first round, second round, both of them. He's on the 1, Matthew on the 2, Carl on the 3, Corey on the 4, Brad on the 5, Rick Riley on the 6, Evan on the 7, Max on the 8, and that is our race order. All right. Got all our marshals ready, and we got all our drivers ready. 13.5 two-wheel truck class going on at the sound of the tone. All right. Steven is going to lead us off. Matthew in the 1 or the 2. Carl in the 3. Where's Carl? Oh, man. Oh, no. More bad luck for Carl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots. Oh, my gosh. All right. Brad from the 5 to the 2. Brad in the house. Getting all sorts of squirrely on that short straight. Through the off-camber, he's going to get clipped by that blue car. Blue car probably should stop doing that. Corey getting all up in Brad's biz. He's going to spin out, though. Brad's going to race on in that number 3 spot now. Let's see what's going to happen when he crosses the line. Steve in the 1, Matthew, Brad in the 3. Steve and Brad battling for that number 2 spot. Or Matthew, rather. Matthew in that purple car, white wing. Brad in the 3, white body, white wing. Down the line, Matthew goes. Brad, down the line he goes. Separation was 1.2. Now it's 2.4. All right. 1.5 down and 3.5 to go. Steven in that number 1 spot, though. Steven, one more time through the off camera. Down the line, 18.6 was his last lap. He's going to back that up with an 18.1. All sorts of time in front of Matthew in second place. Brad in the 3. Separation now 4 seconds. Carl trying to make up as much time as possible. He's going to pass Carl, or pass Brad, rather. Brad's going to send it all sorts of cartwheel style down the driver stand section. Carl now up to the 3. Brad down to the 4. Rick up to the 5. Now we got Brad and Rick battling it out right now through the short straight infield, through the tabletop, across the driver stand. Brad and Rick battling it out for number 4. Carl now up to the 2. Carl with plenty of time left. All right, as Steven crosses the line, he is our race leader. Here comes Carl across the line. Separation 4.9 seconds with a little less than 2.5 to go in this one. Oh, no, nope. All right, lap traffic. Carl's going to get past him. The separation was 4.9 between Steve and Carl. Now it is 5.2. Carl going in the wrong direction with 3 minutes down and 2 minutes to go. Our race leader one more time through the off camber. Last lap, Steven put down a 7.9. He's got to back that up with another 17.9. Dang, that is fast. Steve in the 1. Brad now up to the 2. Carl dipping down to the 3. Carl's got more work to do. Brad now trying to make a charge late in this game. 3.5 down, 1.5 to go. Brad and Carl, 2 and 3, battling it out. Oh, no, Brad's going to spin out. Let Carl get by. That's the last thing you want to do. Carl's just going to start putting down some heaters. That's what he got to do with 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. Steve in that number 1. Got all sorts of time on Carl as Carl's going to roll it all slow, roly-poly style. At the beginning of the straight, he's going to lose even more time with 4 minutes down and 1 minute to go. Steven Roberts in that number 1. Carl in the 2 and Brad in the 3. Brad starting to catch up on Carl now with 50 seconds to go. Brad started 5th, but he doesn't want to end 3rd. He wants to get in front of Carl, get in front of Steve with 40 seconds to go. He's got a lot of work to do. Steve crossed the line. Carl crossed the line. Separation, 9 seconds. Carl and Brad separation, just 3 seconds. 25 seconds to go. Drivers, 25 seconds to go. Ten seconds to go. And Carl's going to get caught at the line.
Carl Labrador done. Corey Lavalley done.
You guys are going to race
Max
him to the line.
JR done.
Race him to the line,
Brad
guys.
Ambrose done. Matthew Krolik done.
Steve, you're on a victory lap,
Evan
buddy.
Azar's done. Stephen
And
Roberts
that
done.
is a race. Great race,
Field
drivers.
agent
Great
done.
race. Everyone had a chance in that one, but Steve is going to take that number 1 podium spot. Carl in the 2, Brad in the 3, followed by Rick, Corey, Max, Matthew, Evan, and Byron's a no-go. Great race, drivers. Pull them off, come
Up
right
next,
back out
race number
onto the
6.
track. Up next, race number 7. 13.5 intermediate 4-wheel buggy. Joel, Biggie C, Corey, Evan, Max, J-Rod, Plavin, Jeff, and Curtis. You guys are up next. I can. I'm actually race 8.
Okay, so Rick is. Okay, I was going to say no practice after racing.
Okay, yeah, there's.
I want to announce it a few times.
All right, no practice
Newman.
after racing. And don't forget, if you guys got a tab, come into the shop right now. Pay it off.
Ryan
Quickest way to
Palmer.
get it done is get it before the rush.
Chris Benny. Mers. One minute to the start of the race. Jimmy Wright. Jeremy Hayes Jr. 45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, no
Tommy
more laps,
Jarrow.
no more laps, no more laps. We're going to need all our racers from that last race, race number 5. We're going to need you guys out here to Marshall.
30
Steve,
seconds to the
Matthew,
start of the
Carl,
race.
Corey, Evan, Max, and we're going to need a volunteer. Ayrton, there he is. All right. Mike Davis.
15
you still
seconds
here?
to the start of the race.
No. I think we're good. Wait, yeah, we do. Right down here.
Less than 5.
Thank you, Glenn. All right. No Mike Davis. Race order on this one is going to be Jeremy on the 1, Mers on the 2, Chris Benny on the 3, Ryan Palmer on the 4, Tommy G on the 5, Jimmy Wright on the 6, and Jose, you qualified 8. If you want to move up, you're more than welcome to do that. All right. We got all our marshals ready, and we got all our drivers ready. 13.5, expert four-wheel buggy going down at the sound of the tone. Jeremy is going to lead us off with Mers right behind him. Chris Benny right behind him. Oh, no. Chris Benny does the right thing. Lets everyone go past him as Mers gets past him as well. Mers going to lose 1, 2, 3 spots. As Jeremy is now got a heap of time between him and Ryan Palmer up to that 2 spot. Ryan Palmer, only guy so far making it through that tabletop section clean. Ryan Palmer's got to make it clean around here one more time. He's got Mers right behind him, though. That is a lot of pressure for Ryan Palmer. Jeremy Haas checking out. Ryan Palmer's going to get it wrong. Mers is going to get by. Wheel to wheel they are through the tabletop section. Ryan Palmer all over Mers. Down the line they go. Mers and Ryan Palmer battling for that number 2 position. Jose Newman right behind him, right behind them, waiting for them to make a mistake. Chris Benny now behind Jose. 2, 3, 4, 5. All down the line. Oh, no. Who was that? Oh, Mers is going to roll it before the tabletop. Ryan Palmer now going to take over that number 2 spot. Jose up to the 3. Mers down to the 5. Chris Benny up to the 4. Or same as it was. Whoa, lots of pressure going through that infield section. Now through the tabletop section. Jose. He's got Benny right behind him with Mers and Ryan Palmer. Where is Ryan Palmer? Ryan Palmer now starting to gap out on Jose. Ryan Palmer's got to keep it clean, keep it smooth. Through the infield short straight, through the off camber, nice and tight. Down the line, Ryan Palmer, last lap 16.5. He's going to back that up. 16.9, Ryan Palmer keeping it smooth, taking it a little wide on that double after the double. Through the double tabletop. Nice and straight, no crazy funny business. Nice and wide around the off camber, taking it easy, dropping it down to about 95%. Oh, no, he's going to roll it. He's going to let Benny get right up on him. Oh, no, and that's all it took. Chris Benny now up to the 2. Ryan Palmer drops down to the 3. He's got a ton of company with Tommy G. And who is that? Jimmy. Jimmy right behind him. Oh, tons of pressure as Ryan now is going to drop down. Jeremy Haas now getting into race traffic. Jeremy, you got, or Jimmy, you got Jeremy, our race leader, right behind you. Oh, Jeremy's going to hold up. Down the line. Tommy and Jeremy. Whoa. Tommy, you got
left.
Jeremy, your race leader, right behind you. Tommy, careful. You got Jeremy right behind you. All right. Thank you, sir. That's all it took. Just about a card length. These guys got the job done. Now Tommy, Jimmy, and Mers now up to the 4. Chris Benny down to the 5. Ryan Palmer slamming into a wall. Was that? No, that was Jose. Oh, man. Everyone. 3.5 down. 1.5 to go. Lost track of time. Jeremy down the line. Tommy down the line. Jimmy right behind him. Tommy and Jimmy battling out for that number 2 spot. Through the infield, short straight. Through the tabletops. Jimmy's got the speed. Tommy's just got to hang on. Tommy now starting to play a little bit of defense. Going inside on, the off camber. Jimmy's going to roll it. Oh, he's going to lose 1, 2, 3 spots as Mers gets in front of him. Chris Benny gets in front of him. Oh, more trouble for Jimmy.
1 minute left.
You heard the man. 4 minutes down and 1 minute to go. Tommy G in that number 1 spot. He's got Mers right behind him. 2 and 3 battling it out. Tommy's still staying in that number 2 spot. He's been there battling with all sorts of people for the past 2 minutes. 45 seconds to go. 45 seconds to go. Tommy G's got to hang on. Oh, no. Too much pressure to handle as Mers gets in front of him. After Tommy G rolls it, Tommy G's going to drop down to that 3rd. Now he's got company, though. Chris Benny with 30 seconds to go. Oh, Chris Benny's going to clip a pipe. That's not going to help. Tommy G's got a little bit of breathing room, hanging out in that number 3 spot with 20 seconds to go. They might get one more after this. Mers is probably going to get through for one more. Let's see if Tommy G can hang on, pour it on with 6 seconds to go. Looks like he's going to get through for one more lap as well. Chris Benny's going to get caught.
Chris Benny done.
Tommy G, you're
Ryan
done.
Palmer done.
Tommy G is
Jeremy
caught.
Hayes, JR
You're
done.
toast. Get him out of here. He wraps up 3rd place. Great job, Tommy. And we're waiting on one more.
Mers
and
done.
Jose, where's Jose? Who's that? That's it. It's a wrap. You guys did it. That was intense. Jeremy taking the 1, Mers in the 2, Tommy G, Chris Benny, and Ryan Palmer. That's your top 5 drivers. You guys all did a great job. Proud of you guys. You stayed till the end. You didn't leave early like Cooper did. You acted accordingly. Took care of business. Man, no
Up next,
one was
race
giving
number
up
7.
those spots, but at the end of the day, only one guy can take home the gold medal. Jeremy Haas, great job. All right, up next, race number 7, 13.5 intermediate 4-wheel buggy. Up next, you thought that start was intense. Wait till these
Joe
guys
Corona.
got 10 drivers in
Max
this one.
DeMoss.
Half
Biggie C.
the class is probably going to
J-Rod.
crash on the first lap.
Curtis Tom.
And I ain't stopping the race. I ain't stopping the race on this one, guys. It's all you. You guys do it or you lose it. Lose it. Do's it or lose it. That's what it is tonight, guys. Cup of Noodles took care of business. 18-5-13. Alston Biggie C's TQ he put down in the first round. I think Biggie C got like an 18-5-12. Cup of Noodles got it by 1 second. Damn.
1 minute to the start
Put
of
the
the
hammer
race.
down. Right, last few laps, too. That was an awesome race. Awesome qualifier, guys. Guys are all winners. All right. No
Byron
more
McDermott.
laps.
45
more laps,
seconds
no
to the
more
start of the
laps.
race.
Race order on this one. Wait, we're missing a ton of drivers. What's going on, guys? All right.
Corey Lavallee.
There's Corey waiting on a check-in from Evan, Plavin, and
30
Jeff.
seconds to the
Plavin's
start of the
on.
race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Evan is ours.
All right, we're going to line them up.
Less than 5. Jeffrey Lefevre.
Noodles on the 1, Biggie C on the 2, Corey 3, Evan 4, Max 5, J-Rod 6, Byron on the 7, Jeffrey 8, and Curtis on the 9. Got all my marshal spots covered. Thank you, guys. Turn marshals look alive. Guys, break it up over there. Drivers, keep it clean, please. On the sound of the tone in less than 5. Didn't even see that. That was right underneath me. That was all self-inflicted crashes right there. So your top 2. Looks like Carlos got ahead of Noodles. They come by the line separated by 6/100ths of a second. Corey in that number 3. Carlos doing an endo in the volcano. Max comes by in that number 3, followed by Corey, Byron, J-Rod, Evan, Curtis, and Jeffrey. Your top 2 coming by the line. Nice catch, Tommy. They were separated by 9/10 of a second that time by as they're working their way into the driver's stand. So, Jeffrey, you got your leaders on you. Those are your leaders, top 2. Thank you, sir. And race on. It was 9/10 of a second. It is now 7/10 of a second. You got a battle between Max and Corey by the line now. J-Rod and Evan trying to catch up to that. Caution on the driver's stand. It is clear. Oh, your top 2 get tangled up. That was my bad, guys. Noodles out in front of Carlos now. Noodles with a mistake. Carlos back to the front. So, Jeffrey, that's your leader. And the next one behind you is second. Corey catching up there now. So, Corey, lame car right there. Oh, that's not Corey. Corey's behind that car, I think it's Corey. So, Noodles by the line. Here comes Corey by the line now. He's only 2 seconds back, so he's gaining up on Noodles. But Carlos starting to check out now. We'll see. Noodles is going to come by the line right here. 6.6 second lead out of Carlos. Noodles is at 2. Corey in the 3. Corey under the driver's stand. Carlos by the line. Here comes Noodles down the straightaway. J-Rod in the 4. Evan, Byron, and Curtis. Looks like Jeffrey pulled it off and Plavin a no-show. Caution at the end of the straightaway. Another caution at the beginning of the, there it goes. Your leader getting into traffic but
2
making his
minutes
own
left.
way through. Cheerleader in that all yellow buggy. Max sounds like he's got a baseball card in his spokes. So Curtis, never mind. Thank you, Curtis. Carlos got some clean track in front of him. Noodles is starting to pull up onto some traffic. Sounds like Max has got a rock in his gears. So Evan, Byron, and Curtis, that Rasta car behind you is second place. Thank you. Ooh. And Byron has third place behind you in the blue and white. Oh, Corey getting caught up in some traffic. So J-Rod, Byron, and
1 minute
Curtis,
left.
that blue and white is third place with 1 minute left to go. Max, you got the leader right behind you. Oh, Corey rolls it over on his own. Carlos getting all kinds of weird down the straightaway. Winds up taking out Max unintentionally. Carlos out of control. See, where's Corey at? There he goes. So Carlos is now lapped third place. Max is starting to reel in Corey, but he's only got 10 seconds. So Carlos will get by for one more. And that will be time on the master clock.
Tom
Race
done.
them to the line.
Max DeMoss done.
Max,
Joel
Noodles,
done.
and Curtis, you are
Evan
done.
Azar's
Evan,
done.
you are done. Everybody else will be done when they cross the line.
Byron McDermott done. Biggie C done. J Rod done.
And
Corey
that is a
Mobley done.
race. Carlos going to take the win, followed by Noodles and Corey, your top three. Nice job, drivers. Let's shut them down, put them down, get back out there to turn marshal, please. Last race of the evening. Open truck coming at you next. Once again, if you have a tab in the shop, go see
Up
Scott,
next,
get that taken
race
care of.
number 8.
There will be no practice after racing. So after this race, track will be closed. You think you're Gene Simmons or something, huh? Truck class. You can check him in, just don't run over Jimmy. You're not the boss of me. Is that enough? So I need my drivers for that
Carl
last race
Labrador.
back out here, finish up the race program. And if you have a tab in the shop, please go get that taken care of. It's not raining outside, but it's raining inside.
One minute to the start of the race.
Check them in, guys. Clock's ticking.
Henrik the Hun. DPI drummer. 45 seconds to the start of the race.
Let's see who's not up there. Mike Davis not going to run this one. Let's see.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Let's see. Joel's in this one, so I need
Joel Corona. I am
Carlos. I
Swaybarn.
need you back out here to Marshall. Low on the straightaway. Go low on the straightaway. And no more laps. Track
15
is
seconds
closed.
to the start of the race.
Where's Carlos at? Oh, I'm missing somebody. Did you belong out there?
Less than 5.
Track's closed. Why are you still running laps? Think you are. You didn't show up late. Think you could do whatever you want. Making me water and all kinds of crazy crap. We're good on marshals now. Thank you, guys. We're going to line them up. Carl on the 1. Aiden on the 2, but he's got to go. He's got to point his car backwards. Noodles on the 3, Henrique on the 4, and Toby on the 5. Turn marshals look alive. Drivers, you're keeping it clean. Carl was ready for that one. Carl was ready. Gonna have to change up my Oh, Aiden, getting that all wrong. Oh. So Carl gonna lead the first lap, followed by Noodles, Toby, and Aiden, and Henrique. Last race of the evening. Don't forget, we're back out here Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. Wow, side-by-side action between Noodles and Aiden. Kept it clean, though. Oh, Toby tried a pit maneuver, but missed. I saw that. Carl has the hot lap. Oh, Carl checking up. He's going to wait for these guys. Carl feeling a little racy. So Carl, Noodles, and Aiden by the line. Henrique and Toby. Aiden having all kinds of trouble trying to get around Noodles. Now Henrique going to get almost by Aiden. Carl with a hot lap, 17.993. Henrique rolls it over. Toby going to pick up a spot. Toby's out there in 2-wheel. Getting ready for Top Gun. And don't forget about that. It's about 4 weeks away, Top Gun. That's our big annual race. I don't know. We're like at 13 or 14 or something like that. Caution at the top of the straightaway. Sign up are live on RC signups. You could also see the guys in the shop. Got Friday practice, Saturday qualifying, Sunday mains. Top Gun shootout. Aiden, there it is. First one of the night. Aiden into the Shark Tank. Although Noodles almost went down there by himself without a car. He tried. So Carl starting to stretch away from Noodles. Toby George in that 2-wheel up to the number 3. So here comes Carl and Noodles by the line. They're separated by 0.6 of a second. .210 left to go in the program. Aiden with all kinds of mishaps. Aiden was up there battling for the lead. Now he's got the leaders right behind him.
2 minutes left.
With 2 minutes left to go. I could add a lap and make Aiden the leader right now. But I wouldn't do that to Toby. Toby's in third. Aiden's just showing Carl, look, I'm faster than you. You can't lap me. 1:30 left to go. Carl and Noodles separated by 0.8 of a second. Carl rolls it over. Noodles to the front. And here comes Toby in that 2-wheel. And there goes Toby in that 2-wheel. Aiden with a little bicycle right there. 1:10 as they cross the line. 0.7 of a second. Noodles and Carl. Aiden with a 17.6 hot lap of the race. So you got that going for you.
1 minute left.
You heard him, 1 minute left to go. Carl now all over the back bumper of Noodles. Coming across the straightaway. 0.4 of a second. But they got Aiden lurking in front of them. Under the driver's stand they go. Table, table. Carl looks to the inside. They're going to get this one and one more. They're going to get 2 laps with 30 seconds left to go. Oh, Carl, a little short of that double. Oh, Henrique gets a mistake. Carl got by, but he let Noodles go back on by. Is this going to be their last lap coming by right here? Separation 1/10 of a second. Oh, Carl goes for the side pass. Noodles is going to wait for him. Who wants it? Who will get it? There's the tone.
I am Swavar done.
Carl looks to the inside. And the drag race. Oh! 6/100 of a second. Noodle's going to take the win over Carl. Toby, if he ever finishes, will finish in the 3.
DPI
Aiden and
done.
Henrique. That is the end of our program. Track is now closed. No practice tonight. Yeah, leave him out there. Scott can move him. Once again, if you have a tab, go see Scott, get that tab taken care of. Don't forget Wednesday night, 7 o'clock, we do it all over again. Top Gun coming. RC signups. Get signed up for Top Gun. So I don't know what else could be on my truck.
Because I got reminded. You got your ESC for that truck probably like a year or 2 ago.
More than that. It's the old one. It's the bigger one.
Yeah, I know. I got one. No, I got one of the older ones for my full a year or 2 ago. I got not the one that was current at the time,
I'm talking about you.
Are you running mod?
Are you? You got a mod in your car?
Chase started getting by me and crashed, so I waved for him on a straight line.
You only had a 17.7 hot lap.
Me?
No, 16.6.
I had 66. Yeah.
Dude, Levi's average was a little faster than your hot lap.
You got a mod.
I know, I'm just saying. That's not bad, so you won expert then, technically. With 3 mod guys in front of you.
I was catching. Then,
Look at their hot laps, Chase and Levi.
yeah,
Exactly the same.
Yeah, they had exact same.
That's awesome.
It was a good fight. Well, everything's cleaned up. In the truck. The transponder and your fan are in my back pocket. And no else, but
My last lap, 18.4 was my hot lap.
you were getting chased down by leader.
Yeah, I wasn't going to let him pass.
Yeah, I can tell.
All right, guys, do start packing up. We're going to be out of here probably in about 20, 25 minutes. Do start packing up. Front door is locked up. Rear side doors are open. We do thank everybody coming out. I have to say that because a lot of people will sit here and talk.
Go talk outside. Thank you for coming out. Runaway tire.
Like 3 minutes, Jarrett.